1. Ready or not, we're live. All right, let me share real quick.
I'm ready.
I've been rushing to make this go on time, and we're 2 minutes late, so that's a thing.
Drifty's been rushing.
Bro, I shared a link to this, and because I put Socket.io, it linked to Socket.io on Twitter first instead of the YouTube video.
Oh.
What the frick,
Rip.
man?
Free advertisement for Socket.io.
I suppose so. We had a breakthrough last night.
Yeah, we broke a win. I mean,
so cool.
we did some stuff.
Excuse me.
Guess who's here? Corey Davis. What's up, man?
DVD's here. Sir Legna's here. C Stripe 91. Corey Davis with a $5 super chat. He says, "Guess who's here?" Oh. I was like, okay, well, let's read everybody who's here. I didn't see this. T always gets to see the super chats like 5 seconds before
special.
I don't know why.
I'm the best kind of special.
Corey, I got a link to your brand new itch page.
Hi, DVD.
And the link to the description, or the link's in the description. There you go.
Description.
Oh gosh.
He can do it. It's gonna be okay. He's gonna make it.
We did some really good stuff last night, but it was kind of broken.
Well, yeah, but it's just the first step.
And,
baby steps.
You can look on the Discord in the MZ channel if you want. There's a couple of little videos showing what we did. But I had to refactor all of that and change stuff up. So I haven't tested it yet. I was like furiously typing, and I'm like, oh shit, we got to put the baby to sleep. I got to get something to eat real quick. We got to make a thumbnail. I got to set up the stream. I got to get a link, put a link in here, and do some stuff. And I'm dying, but we're making it work.
Yeah.
You guys get to watch it happen.
It's happening.
Watch it unfold.
Happening.
All right. Yes, MZMMO. It's happening. DVD said he couldn't wait and he had to start playing MapleStory again.
She.
Yeah.
DVD is one of my species.
Species?
Yes.
Okay. T got early access. Yeah, I needed an alpha tester. I'm like, T, download it. It's on the NAS. She's like, I'm coding right now. Can you bother me later, you stupid little punk?
I didn't.
And I'm like, please help me. She's like, I have other things to fry. I'm like, good, I'm hungry. But she didn't actually make anything.
No, I'm ready to scrap my code again and start over. It's just not working.
All right, so here's what's going on. What's going on? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I learned how to construct a move route today, though, with code, with plugins, so that was kind of cool.
You already knew how to do that.
No,
though.
I put a specific move route in. Like, it'll never change. This one, if the player changes the move route, it changes in the plugin, too, so.
If you die in the game, you die in real life?
That's right.
If you move route in the game, you move route in the plugin?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Or vice versa?
Yeah. They eat each other.
So, let me just draw a beautiful picture. Because I feel like we need to start with this. Because I lose so many people when I start talking about it.
Draw a pretty picture.
I'm going to draw a pretty picture. Okay, so here we go. This is MZ. MZ client right here. Client. Right? And this beautiful MZ client wants to talk to other MZ clients. MZ client 2. But these two clients don't talk to each other. They can't. But if we have a socket
They need a mediator.
.io server,
They're too angry at each other. They can't even look at each other.
they can talk to each other like this.
Yeah.
They both
MZ
talk.
client is like, yo, tell MZ client 2 I said. And then MZ client 2 says, yeah, we'll tell MZ client 1 I said. Mm-hmm. And Socket.io is just stuck in the middle.
Right, and if the client turns off, since there's no local saving, all the data's gone. And if soccer,
If the soccer field gets thrown into the mix, boy, then we're going to have some real fun.
if the socket server shuts off, all the data's gone. So we need a place to store all the stuff that's happening inside the clients. So we have an SQL server. And this is like the database. This is our database server, DB. And we're going to just make it look like a cloud because it's like a big cloud of database. And the MZ clients don't actually access it, but the socket server does. And then the database goes back to the socket server. So hopefully this makes a little more sense so everyone can understand what's happening. The clients are talking with the server, and the server is talking with all of the clients and the database server. And that's how it can work. One client can say, I'm over here, and then the socket server says, this person is over there, and it sends that information to all the clients. And then this client 2 says, I'm over here, and then socket server says to all the other clients, client 2 is over there. And that's what happens. Mm-hmm. So you need its own thing to run the server for this, its own SQL server, and that looks like this. Nope, that's the database. This is the SQL server, and it's running right now. And
that's its own monster.
Mm-hmm. So this is the server, and it handles the connections to storing the database and stuff. And then I use a tool to look at the database because trying to look through the database on the server is kind of gross. So, excuse me, I'm using this. And this is DB Forge, and I have 19 days on my trial before it expires. When it expires, I don't know what happens. I think it just turns into a free version, and then it can do some basic things, but I don't know if it's going to still do what we need. If not, there's like 5 or 6 of them, so I'll just download another one. A lot of them are free. I like this one because it's got dark theme built in.
Yes, a lot of them don't have dark theme, which is like, what? Really? Do you guys even code, bro?
Very required.
Why?
So it works like, these are like spreadsheets. Okay, so if I look at, let's say the player auction items. It's a spreadsheet, and it shows data types, and it's got information on those, and I can see if there's any data rows stored in them. Right now, we're mainly just using this player save files table. So I have the database, which is MZMMO, and then we have the tables on that database. And they're just like, Excel spreadsheets or something. And then it looks like there's only one row right now, but if there's another player that gets added, let's refresh this. Server-side operation, sorting filter, blah, 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 blah. Retry. Okay, there we go. So there's actually more than one row. There's a lot of rows. These are all these clients that we tried to create excuse me, while we were testing. I'm going to just go ahead and delete all the data in the server. And this would be the big purge. Yo, I said delete, please. Can you do the big delete? Control delete, Alt delete, right click. I swear it did this earlier. Ugh, why is it being stupid? Refresh, please. Well, I was able to delete things, and now I don't understand why it's not. Let me restart the program. I think it's being stupid. And that's what's happening. And right now what we're trying to do is get... Oh, because it was like... It said 19, but I only have 16. Evaluate. Great. Yes, connect to this one. Go to this database, go to these tables, go to this save file. All right, in this data, I want to delete it all. Yo, please just delete. Can I? Oops, that's the wrong one. You know, it used to let me just delete. I would just be like, boom, delete, control, delete. What about this? Left control, alt control. Oh, fucking, I'm on read only. Okay, so it defaults to read only where you can't change anything. You know, these every piece of software you get comes with its own new things, and you got to learn them. Excuse me. Hello, Vino. What's up? What's up, dude? What the, Vino? I have a lisp now, apparently. Vino with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Vino. Appreciate that money, my dude. He says, hello, friends. Happy Monday. Polka latte. No, Dave. You cannot delete me. That's from, was it Lost in Space? Wait, what? No. What's the name of that? Polka latte. What's the reference for that?
The Land of the Lost?
No, it's... I forgot. It was an old TV show where Dave was the computer, or no, Dave was the guy, and then you had the computer, and that would it was sentient, and eventually, spoiler alert on a 50-year-old movie, it locks him out in space.
Huh? Nope, never seen.
You never seen it?
Nope.
Hello, no, Dave. He's always talking to it. It's no, Dave, you cannot delete me.
Huh? Never heard of it.
It was very Kefka-esque. I think the computer was very emo RPG bad guy. I have to save the human race by destroying every one of them. Therefore, there will be no more suffering because everyone is dead. That type of thing. My server protocol says that I have to make sure that we do not harm each other, and if we're all dead, we cannot harm each other. So
wow.
It's that kind of logic thing. Another $2 super chat. Hello, Dave. I can't let you do that, Dave. That's the actual line. Thank you, Vino, for the $2. Appreciate that. So that's the ins and outs of what's going on. You got multiple clients talking to the server.
Vino says HAL 3000.
HAL. That was the name of the computer. Yeah. That was the name of the computer. So we send commands to the socket server from the MZ client, and the MZ client is able to do that because we're using a couple of plugins. Socket.io, and then a connecting plugin that I'm using. It still says connects to a Faye server. I need to update that. We stopped using Faye. We only used Faye for 1 or 2 days, and I was this doesn't work. Let me update that. So I wanted to do something graphical because the majority is just looking at text. So there, I gave a little bit of graphical stuff at the beginning. What's up, Wing of the Angel? Thank you for tuning in. How are you doing today? Description. So I have a JS file that runs the server, and I have a JS file that runs as a plugin in the client. Connect to a socket.io server. Wing of the Angel with $15 super chat. Wing of the Angel, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's a very nice super chat of you. We appreciate that. How are you doing today? Wing says, good. Sorry, it's been a while. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. I appreciate that you tune in, and I really appreciate that money. Thank you. Thank you so much. To allow for multiplayer functionality inside of RPG Maker MZ. I think by the end of today's stream, we should have multiple characters being drawn on the screen. Even though it's jank and they're going pop, 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 and they're not actually walking, they're just animating in place. Look, we're going to make it so that I can see T move on my screen and T can see me move on her screen. Apparently you do, Wing, and thank you so much. So we're not installing Faye.
Hi, Wing of the Angel.
This is socket.io. You'll have to also npm install MySQL, and then there's another one, npm install MySQL2. You will also need to npm install jQuery, npm install another one, Express, if you want to do any HTML stuff. Could use handlebars. I don't want to do anything like that. Right now, we're basically just using these. Socket, Node.js. Yeah, that should do it. Keep in mind, some of these will uninstall each other. Sometimes packages will uninstall each other, and you may need to force update the npm package. The npm, the Node Package Manager itself. When you do that, it's like, I hope you know what you're doing. It literally, excuse me, it literally says that. It's like, are you sure you want to update this? And I'm like, why? I press the Y button, it says yes. I hope you know what you're doing. And then it starts spinning, and I'm like, oh God, did I mess up? Did I mess up? I don't know what I'm doing. But then it worked, so it's fine. All right, there's just a little description. I spent a lot of the day taking unnecessary code off of the plugin and both of these plugins and copying it to a clipboard where I can just use it if I need to. So I've got 1,000 lines of code that was like commented out or removed. So everything in this file was from this project that was at one time in the plugin or being used or in a system that was broken or never worked to begin with. And all of this code here was stuff that I typed and cut out. And yep, all of that. Do they uninstall or install an older version? What do you mean? They freaking uninstall each other. Like, you'll get them all installed, and then you're like, okay, finally, let me just install jQuery. And jQuery uninstalls Node, and it uninstalls like Socket and Express, and you're like, what the frick? It just erased like 300 directories. Yeah, it does that. And so I took a day to like get everything working right in that little section. Like a day or a day and a half. I refactored down here. Let me see. I'm gonna take this stuff out next, but I'm still looking at this. Even though I'm not going to mess with the HTML too much because I don't want to mess with CSS that much. We already did that. Over here I had this was like 100 freaking lines, and I had like, let this equal that, let this equal that, let this equal that, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, I don't really need to do any of that. So I just switched all this to just work the way that it works now. So I don't have to do 100 lines of lets. It just looked really bad, and it made the plugin bigger than it needed to be. So, yeah. The way that we were doing it, the player tracker last night, was inside the engine. We had well, first of all, I overwrote a function. I can show you that real quick. The function that is called every time the player moves, I overwrote by adding one thing to it. So that is over here, overwriting functions. The onPlayerWalk function. All I did was I said, when the player walks, turn on switch 2. And that's all I did. So when the player moves, switch 2 turns on. Now that we know that happens, I've got a player tracker that runs as a parallel process, and it only runs once, and then it turns itself off. So when the game starts, it's going to run the player tracker. It's going to store the player's X, the player's Y, what map the player's on. It's going to emit a socket client call, like it's going to emit an event for the server to listen. So it's saying, hey server, this event with this data, and the server's like, what's that? Okay, I got it. And then it waits 10 frames, and then it turns the player tracker off. So it won't just keep saying, hey server, hey server, hey server, only when it's moving. When it is moving, like 6 times a second, it's going to say, hey, server, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving. I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving. I'm going here, I'm here, here, here. I'm here now, here now, here now, here now, like that. And that's how it worked. But if the player stops moving, then it shuts up. And the server's like, okay, I don't hear this person moving, so they must be where they're at still. Warlock Games, what's up, dude? Guess what? I don't know what. What's up, Waffles? Big Daddy Waffles is here. I don't know. I'm dying to know, Warlock. You have to tell me. Please tell me now. You're trying to make a game in Unity? Good luck, my dude. So originally, I had one player tracker that would send data to the server, and then the server would like create the event for the other players and also update the event. And that became very, very hard to keep them straight. So just this afternoon, really, I split that into 2 emitters and into two listeners. Just so I don't have to like make like I don't have to make checks inside of the event itself. I don't know, it's really kind of hard to explain, but now I'm still sending too much data. So I don't need all of this data. I've decided, like in most MMOs, that your character has to be a unique name. And this lets me track your character event by storing the location and the unique ID, the event ID, with that actor name. Otherwise, I would have to use account names, but you have a big security problem with sending everyone's account name to each client. It doesn't work. But since people are going to see each other's character name anyway, we'll use that. The downside is 2 people can't have the same character name anymore. But that's okay. But I haven't put the checks in that, so technically they can still. But they're not going to be able to. So I want to do that. And this emitter is sending more data than it needs. Character name is good. X, Y is good. And I suppose sending the map that it's on is fine as well. But we don't need to send this other data here. So I'll actually start here. So I'm going to cut this data off. Boom. Now it's only sending 4 points. The name, the X, the Y, and the map. T is clickety-clacking over there. What's happening over there, honey?
I'm working.
Oh my God. All that clickety-clacking.
I'm answering people's queries.
Queries?
Queries.
What'd you call me? I'm just going to comment this out real quick. This is the data I cut. So now that was the event. You can see the name of it. Player tracker. So that's our update, essentially. So when we send the player tracker, what is it, an underscore? It doesn't need to be underscore. Let's get rid of the underscore. We don't need it to be underscore. So player tracker, no underscore. The server will be listening for player tracker. And when it hears player tracker, it will receive 4 points of data. It's going to receive the character name, an X location, Y location, and the map. And then it's going to say if it's on map 6, because we only have 2 maps right now in the game. It's funny, like when Wings said hi homo sheep, it like hid that message. How you doing?
Not allowed to talk about homosexual sheep.
Well, nobody said that homo sheep was homosexual. It's just homo sheep.
What is a homo sheep?
You could say it's a human sheep. It could be a homo sapien sheep.
A homo sapien?
Go to the corner.
No.
Okay. So the server is listening and it's like, oh, I heard player tracker and this is the data I got. And it's going to be past the map data. So it's going to know what map the player is on. And then we can run a check on the server and say, if they're on map 6, then we want to send to only the people on map 6 to update their map with this character at this location. And the reason why we're doing this is because if you're like fighting in the jungle, you don't need to know what tile a character is in town next to the NPCs in town. That data is useless to your client, and you shouldn't have to receive that data. So we're not going to send that data to every client. We're instead just going to send it to the people that are on that map. And we're doing that with Socket.io's namespaces. So at the top, I've created unique namespaces for each map, and it's easy right now because I only have 2 maps. As we add more maps, that'll add more and more stuff. Whatever happened to One-Winged Angel?
Don't know.
I don't know. That's
they
song.
fluttered away slowly with the one wing that they had.
It took them a while because they were mostly just flapping in circles.
Or maybe they tried to jump off a cliff and fly, and it didn't end well.
Yeah. Have you ever made an paper airplane and threw it? And it's like, oh, it goes. But if you ever ripped off one of the wings and threw it, it doesn't go very far.
It's funny.
Pop, right straight down. Pop, right into the ground.
Yeah. It's not good. You need 2 wings to fly.
What's up, He-Man's Kitten? How are you doing today?
Some new names coming, and not new names, old names, but new as of recently. What's up, He-Man?
One-Wing Angel is Sephiroth's theme from Final Fantasy VII. That's right, Flash. Maybe they do know about it. Maybe they don't. I made this username. Wing of the Angel said, I made this username when I was 13 and I'm 28 now. So it's a 15-year-old nickname. That's cool.
That's amazing. You hit on one that you liked for that long.
Yeah.
My first username was for a phone chat room because I did not have internet or access to a computer when I was like 13. And the closest thing we had to it was calling a phone number, and all the kids in the area would call the phone number, and you'd pick a chat room and everybody would chat in a room together. And my username, you guys, you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's the gayest thing ever.
I want to hear it.
It's the cringiest thing you're ever going to hear.
What was your username on the phone chat?
Elmo.
Your name was Elmo?
My username was
Elmo.
Elmo.
But that's a guy's name.
No, it was the little Tickle Me Elmo doll. And I would get on the room and I'd be like, hee 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 hee, I'm Elmo.
That's so cringe, but it's okay. We're going to let go. Tony Floyd's here. What's up, Tony? Old name Tony's here.
Hey, Tony.
Is that your old account? How are you doing? Good afternoon, Tony. Thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, we've split this up to be 2 different listeners now, listening for Intermap and Player Tracker instead of the way it was on one. So it should be a lot cleaner and easier to handle now. So what happens is when you're walking around and the server is sending the Player Tracker data, the server is listening for it, and it's determining what map you're on, and then it's going to emit back to the client's update map.
Yes, so Lingo, we were on a party line. This was a little different. This was more like conference calls, but we were definitely on a party line, and I would like pick up the phone and try and call my friends, and somebody else was having a conversation like down the road. And I'm like, why can't I use the phone? People would get mad at me because I was a teenager and on the phone all the time.
So when the server emits the update map event, the client will be listening for it. And Socket Map 6 is the namespace for Map 6, and Socket Map 7 is the namespace for Map 7. So it's listening on in all channels. So if you're on a map that's going to show other players, you'll be listening for the update map so that you know a player has moved around, and the server can tell the game to change information. So on that, this is kind of where I was updating it, and I ran out of time and had to. That's why I was 2 minutes late today. Sorry, guys. And we're going to send them data. We need to send some information to this client from the server, the character name that is moving, and their location. So we don't need to send map. We don't need to send character sprite, index, the generator number. This was other stuff. So we're not sending that data. So let me get rid of this. And we had a slightly different version of this running last night. But, obviously it had to be completely remade to make it work multiplayer, like with more than one event being shown. So I've had to rewrite it essentially, and I split it up. Instead of 2 events emitters and 2 listeners. I have 3 emitters and 3 listeners. Actually, 2 listeners on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4 listeners and 5 emitters and 4 listeners. That's what I had to do. Instead of 3, 2, 5, 4. But it should work better if I can figure it all out, right? So this is saying when the server has sent the data back to the client is saying, game map event this number, set the position to this and this. But I still have to figure out how I'm sending gen event number into here. So there's some technical boundaries I'm still working on. Also, in order to get this number and set it for it to be properly done, I may have to send it to the server and send it back to the client, which is probably what we're going to have to do. So we may have to include another bit of information here, which we can see gen event number. We'll pass that into here. But right now we're not sending it. It's looking for it, but it's not finding it. It'll just have undefined in here. So to create the event, we're going to have the enter map, and we're going to push an event called enter map on when in the game. So when you enter here, we're going to do a script call. And it'll be socket client dot on.
Waffle's original username was Pancake King. That's almost as good as, that's about as good as Elmo, I think. Actually, it's better than Elmo. Pancake King. And you stuck on the same theme. Now you're Waffles. Dude. That's sweet. I'm on a roll today.
You are on fire today. Enter map. We need to pass in data on enter map. What data are we sending? Well, we're going to be sending this data still. So we'll copy that. That's the update one. But we also need to send more, because we need to know the sprite index and the character art PNG that the player is using. So right now it's just their name, X, Y, the map they're on. But we need to send more. And I put that in here somewhere. Here it is. So let's take this, copy it. And we'll put a comma, paste that in there. Character index, the character name. And it's not the actor name. This is when you do .character name function, it will pull the PNG file, the name of the PNG file that's used to draw it. And then this is going to show you what index it's going to be on, like 0 to 7. All right, let's follow the chain of data. The player enters a map, and it emits a signal called enter map. Let's put that in front of the save game. Passing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of data. So let's check to see what the server is receiving. Enter map 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of data. All right. Maybe we need to pass forward when we say enter map to the client more data. So we're sending all that data back. But we're only sending it to the people on the right map. So that's what this whole back and forth is about. So it goes back to the client. And then right here on enter map, it's receiving those 6 pieces of data. We don't need operation anymore. I removed that because I split the events, like I said, from 3 emitters, 2 listeners, to 5 emitters, 4 listeners. Apparently map isn't used here, which is fine. It's okay to send data and not use it. At some point you can refactor and remove it. Sometimes you'll need it, and if you don't use it, if you need it and you're not sending it, then you'll have a problem.
Did you refresh the chat? Oh no.
$5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that. No, my load's not ready. Can't wait to
retire from driving.
Oh, retire from driving.
Retit.
To just do nothing all day.
Yeah. Come on, Corey. It's time to retire. Get yourself a nice giant house with a wraparound porch out in the country, away from all the people, with like the best fiber optics there is to offer. Make tons of music and games all day. That's the life.
Doesn't sound too bad. I don't think I would need a huge house. Just something something. Rich people can never retire.
I'm gonna admit I wouldn't mind retitting myself.
Sterling, I cannot wait to retit. All right, so following the chain of data, you enter a map, it sends it to the server pings it back, and now the plugin on the client is listening, knowing that data.
See you, Waffles. I hope everything goes good and you don't need surgery or anything. Let us know. Keep us updated, man.
Yeah. What I've got here is map 6 clients. That's an object.
Tiny home 10 by 10. Hell no.
No way.
Hell no. How you gonna set up your epic 4-monitor gaming programming station, Sir Legna?
Yeah.
How
you
you
gotta
gonna
get
do
like
that?
a pair of 2060s RTXs.
You'll have to have a poop bucket under your desk.
Or 3060s or something. And then like have one of those giant posts that hold 4 or 6 or 8 monitors. All 32-inch, of course. 4Ks. Gotta have all 4Ks. Another $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that. Not gonna lie, on my home time, I was gonna go look for some land or a house to get while I'm on home time.
Heck yeah. Get a nice house.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't need a huge thing. I would say, because the taxes are going to be there, you know. So the bigger
and you have to
clean.
You have to clean a bigger house.
Right.
Too.
It's easier to get them dirty. I think less space is sometimes better.
Enough space.
Get enough space.
Yeah.
You know, look for a few acres.
Get a huge office.
A few acres and maybe a few bedrooms. You know, an extra bedroom for like a recording room.
Yeah, you could put like the sound dampening stuff on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then have a computer in there, and then you have. Then you have like your workstation where you handle the business and whatever conference calls, or you can just put all that in one room even. However you want to do it. Depends on what you're doing for your business, you know. Definitely want to have some sound dampening, like cardboard cartons, or like those
egg carton thingies.
Yeah, egg cartons
like
will work for like if you're on a budget.
Thingies. Yeah.
But if you're not, then you want to get like the nice black foam.
Yeah. Or Rockwool. Apparently that's really good for sound buffering.
I don't know if you should do that though. Fibers in the air and stuff.
Where you put like a fabric over it.
Maybe. I don't know. I never had that. I never got to that point. What I've done is like put blankets up and
apparently
towels.
They're great for sound buffering.
Blankets?
Rockwool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said that.
Yep. Blankets? Hell nah. Hell nah.
Yeah, I put blankets and towels up and they work fine. I put socks over microphones to be pop filtered.
I know. You had a sock for like the first year that we were together.
It works. It also stops your mustache if you have face hair. I know you don't have this issue.
It stops your mustache.
It stops your mustache from getting ripped off by the pop filters.
See, I don't have that problem.
This thing right here, it's metal, and it has like another thing that catches, like it's got holes. So like it works great for getting rid of all of the loud. You know, otherwise it would
But
peak
it's a
and
mustache
stuff.
catcher.
But it does. It grabs your beard and your mustache and pulls your hair out. And you're like, in the middle of your string. Like, so yeah, there's a thing where, you know, there's a secret cheat code if you go over here. Everyone's like, what happened? Being tortured.
These microphones torturing him.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, I'm stuck in like this logic puzzle. I need to... here's the problem, doctors. When you generate a new event using the plugin... What? What's funny?
Sir Legna says, why are you kissing your pop gick
Pop gick tets.
pop gick tets?
That's called a stroke, Sir Linga. Sir Linga's straight stroking over here. I smell almonds.
You can't even blame that on autocorrect because it's not a real word. What the heck is that?
I gotta watch out for those gick tets. They'll gick tet you.
Tony Floyd says he's gonna retit his pop gick tet. Yes.
So I'm calling a plugin command here through the code. Hopefully it's working because I took out the other one. Waffles with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Big Daddy Waffles. How are you doing today, Waffs? 2021 doesn't start until my arm is healed / game finished. Don't laugh in me. That would be very weird. I don't know even how it would really work because there's some sort of like vacuum, right? And whatever. Let's not go there. Let's move on.
Visuals.
You don't know my language. You don't know my language. I'll smell almonds if I'm stroking. I don't know. It's probably not. It's probably not right.
I don't know. Maybe. I think that's if you have a partial epileptic seizure. It can make you smell things, but usually it's burnt rubber or something like that. Something gross like burning hair.
Vino says it's possible. Possibly, Polka. So what's happening? We're running a check when it comes back to the client. We're saying if this character is already added to the Map6 client's object. If it's not, because this little exclamation mark means not. So whatever you want for a true and false in here, if you put an exclamation before it, it's the opposite of that. So we're saying if it is not already part of this object, if this character name, which we're passing in, is not part of this object, which it won't be by default by starting, because it'll be an empty object essentially, which is defined at the top here. We can see Map6 clients a blank new object. Then continue. So if it is false, move on, and we'll say Map6 clients character name equals generated event number. So now this character name's data will be a number, and it will be the generated event number. So yeah, we can pass Map6 client's char name on to back to the server.
So Linga's totally stroking out. He keeps posting twice. Do you see that?
Yeah, I think his computer is like saying unsent, and then he's like refresh, resend, but it's like actually sending and trolling Sir Linga.
Yeah. Can you see that you're posting twice, Sir Linga? Legna. Sir Legna.
Then the console log will just put it out on the console so we can see what's happening. I've put a lot of these in and taken them out. Put them in, take them out, put them in, giddy. And then we do the plugin command. So we're going to say, okay, if they haven't been added yet, add them to this object and then create a new event. We're calling the events move core. It's a free plugin. You can download it at vigistella.itch.io. And we're saying, use this plugin command, spawn event at XY. Template name, blah, blah, blah. We're using a template that I created in the game, which is this one. So it'll be this robot man with nothing. All he does is walking, stepping, and through. And yeah, we're going to handle directions soon if we can get this working. But he's just a blank event. Vino with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Vino. He says, please donate this $2 to the Legna Sanity Fund. I don't know if we can raise enough for that. We'll
now
see
Zirium's in on it too. Look at this. Maybe there are actually two Sir Legnas. And then Sir Legna says, know that cellular signal at the mechanic. And as if it's going to make more sense the second time, he says, no, that cellular signal at the mechanic. What the hell does that mean?
I think what's happening, it's like, I think Zerium's trolling Sir Legna here. And so Legna is legit just getting double posted from his internet service provider, because sometimes that happens because their code is garbage. And like that's happened to me a bunch of times when I'm sending text messages back and forth. I've had people say, "Why are you messaging me twice for everything you say?" And I'm like, "I'm not." And they're like, "Yes, you are." And I'm like, "Oh, it's just an error."
You just want to be heard.
Hive mind is glitching. Hive mind is glitching.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
A $10 super chat from Corey Davis. Damn, thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that. He goes, I'm going to take the hood route and go to McDonald's and grab the cup holders. Want to get me a nice sized lot, maybe like 10 or so acres. Probably drop a trailer on the lot and add onto it cheaper and faster.
Hell yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Hell yeah.
That is much smarter approach to go about.
It's an excellent idea.
Get like a 5 to 10 acre lot and then just drop yourself like a, you could move a double wide on it, or like a 70-foot single wide, and
Absolutely.
don't get a new one, Corey. Buy a used one.
People saying this tiny house trend is new. It isn't.
It hasn't
people have been doing this for years with
Yep.
trailers.
Yep, it's been
not
around for a
new.
while now.
Yeah.
It's just like people who have a lot of money have been doing it more.
Yeah.
And so they spruce it up and make it
Right.
look a lot
They're like,
more.
look, this isn't slummy at all.
It's like
but it's the same thing.
It's like Crib's mini version.
Yeah.
Let me show you my crib, but it's just mini version of Crib's, but shit's decked out inside.
The newer manufactured houses they make now too are up to standard with the, what do you call them, brick and mortar houses.
Yeah, but they're overpriced in my opinion. The new ones. I would buy a used one. That's it. Go look around, find a good one, and check to make sure that they're not using what is it? Poly B pipes.
Poly B.
Polybutane.
Poly B, baby.
Poly B pipes are really bad.
Yeah.
So find one that's not using poly B, like you want PEX or copper, and then for sure you'll get it cheaper than if you were to like build it or if you were to just buy a house. And it'll probably last the same amount of time, like if you bought a house of the same age. You're still going to have to do the upkeep on it. I think you have the right idea, Corey. I totally agree with what you're saying. Okay, so maybe we don't use gen event number, because now what we're doing is we're setting event to map 6 clients char name. Setting the sprite to the char sprite, the char index. Yeah, and that will work. Code operation, we're not using that anymore. That'll actually crash us. See, I was using another data point called operation to split if they were spawning, if the event was spawning a new event, if the event, oh gosh, it's so hard to say, because the event is this intermap on the plugins, but inside the game, event is like, that's not the app game. It's what this is an event, right? So the plugin event is spawning a game event, and I had to split the plugin event into 2 plugin events, intermap and update map, in order to help distinguish what was supposed to happen, because I had a lot of issues with that. So that's what I did. And now when we create that using this plugin command, we're going to set the image of that event, which will be 1,000, because the Visustella MZ1 events move core spawn event at XY starts events at 1,000. And so by default, generated event number is 1,000 at the top, and we've defined that here to match, so that it will match. And we originally, yesterday, had this on the server, but what happens is every client starts at 1,000. So if one person joins, it spawns event 1,000 and tells it to set its image and position, and it works. But then the second player joins, and that number is updated on the server. So now it's putting the number 1001 in here, and then the second player is spawning event 1,000 on their client, and it's telling it to update event number 1001, which does not exist. So anytime another player would join, it would try to set image of an event that doesn't exist, and it would say undefined. There is dot set image of undefined, is crashing. It crashes the game. So the idea was to take that counter off of the server and put it on the client side. That way every client can keep track of the numbered events. So we're working around the way that a plugin works to spawn events. Maybe this isn't the best way to do it. I'm like hijacking functionality from a plugin to make this system work, but maybe I should figure out how to spawn my own events without using a plugin command thing in here. But I just like Visual Stella plugins. I want to use them all the time, even when it's probably not the best idea to do that. But let's see if we can make it work, right? So that's what I'm going to try to do. So at this point, gen event number doesn't exist. We're going to use map 7 clients object index char name, because that'll exist. And we can pass this data on as well if we want to emit something back. I think it'll work because we're updating a global event. Like, we're not setting it here. We're not like letting map 7 clients happen. We've already created an event, a global event. Tony says, can you just do a function at the beginning when they make a character to assign a generated event number and have it pushed from the server instead of setting it to 1,000 to start? If you set it from the server, Tony, then it'll work the first time, and then the second player that joins will be given the number 1001, and then on their client, it still generates event 1,000. And so 1,000, the code will say, do this thing on event 1001 when 1001 does not exist. Both clients, all clients will have a generated event of 1,000, and there'll be different events. I've been working on this for 3 days. Ever since Friday, I've been working on this specific feature function, and it's been a pain in the ass. We made a breakthrough last night, and we showed that it can work. We just have to figure out some logistics of it, and so that the counter is handled on the client, and it keeps track of each character's number. We still have to change the direction of the thing that's moving around. We still have to remove the character name from map 7 and map 6 clients when they leave the map, because they will still crash. But one thing at a time. Let's get us walking around with multiple characters on the map, as glitchy and jumpy as it looks first, and then we'll figure out, okay, how do we remove their name when they switch to a different map. I also don't know if they're still going to be using event 1,000 if you switch map, or does it keep track and keep count and go to event 1,001 or 1,002, 1,003 if you switch maps. Like, for example, if you're on a map and 3 people walk into that map, you've got event 1,000, 1,001, 1,002 being drawn. But what if you go down, you leave that map, and then say another couple people walk onto that map, or there's already a couple people there? Does it draw event 1003, 1004, or does it start over on that new map, event 1000 and 1001? We're gonna find out the hard way by crashing the server probably, but that's okay. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Right now, we're gonna do something very simple of setting the way it looks and changing its position. But the most important thing now is somehow we have to pass in data to map 6. And so I changed gen event number to be this. So I'm thinking maybe if we say map 7, or this would be 6, map 6 clients, because now we're accessing a global object, char name, it'll find it. Hopefully, we will see if this works. I'm going to send TA an updated project. I also need to update the GitHub. I don't think I did that last night. Connection in the hospital is terrible. Take care, Waffles. I hope you can stay, but if you happen to disappear into the nether of the hospital, then we know. We know what happened. Rest in peace, your connection. Spiker Man, what's up? How you doing? This seems fun. It is a lot of fun. It really is. It's a blast, really, because I've always wanted, like many people, to make RPG Maker games multiplayer. But never did I understand the complexity nor what was required to make that happen. And I drew a picture for people to understand what's happening. If you're just tuning in right now, you have multiple MZ clients, right? And they're communicating with the Socket.io server. So they don't talk to each other, but they talk to the server, and the server tells the clients what's going on. But the data disappears if the clients or the server just goes away. So the socket server also communicates with the database server, an SQL server. So the client creates data, sends it to here, the socket server stores it and sends it to all the other clients. And it's like, that's how it works. Clients talk to this server, and this server talks back. But then this socket server talks to the database server, and the database server talks to the server, and the socket server sends data to the clients. And that's how it works. I've got to go tinkle. I'll be right back. T, say cool stuff.
Cool stuff. Hi guys, what's up? I am still working on this follower plugin, maybe kind of, possibly not really, because I don't know, I hit a wall. So maybe I'll just move on to the next one. One thing that I really wanted to do, which I'm not entirely sure is possible, was the first method that I tried to get to work and I just couldn't, and that is to change the follower into the actor, but not change like the order that they're in. So like if they're standing in a line, if you switch the player with one of the followers, it doesn't like change the order that they're standing in. And I just couldn't figure that out either. And I thought that would make for a better follower plugin. This is proving to be very difficult, possibly impossible for me. There are walls. I'm up against a wall. I can't walk over this wall. It's too tall. It's a tall wall. Okay, Sir Legna, a tall one. I don't know. I have another plugin idea in mind that I might just work on for now, because I've been staring at this for like, how long? 2 weeks? I think I've been doing this for like 2 weeks, and I started, deleted it all, started again, deleted it all, started again, and I'm about to delete it all again, and I've gotten ultimately nowhere because it's just basically usable and not that great. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It is proving to be an excellent exercise area. He says, is it proving to be a good exercise? Yes, and that was the whole point. So I don't feel personally disappointed at all, because I am just trying to learn RM code so I can make cool stuff. But I mean, I guess in a way, I'm a little disappointed because it would have been cool. It will be cool. I haven't given up yet, damn it. I haven't given up yet. It will be cool if I can accomplish it, but I might not be able to accomplish it. Yeah, I'm learning a lot. It's very, very good. I found out yesterday by looking around at Yanfly's amazing, Visustella's amazing core engine plugins that the engine, the event movement core, has a follower function in it. But, this is a big but, you can't move your player around without your followers chasing him. And they do have like a stop chase thing, but I tried to event it like 5 different ways, and for some reason, you just can't do it well. You can't move your player around. So you can move your followers, but without starting a whole new event and switching it over to a whole new event with other plugin commands, you can't move just your player around. So I still kind of want to release this one because you'll be able to move them all just in one event, but it's not working. It's not working.
Maybe don't give up. Was that one?
I know, Sir Lenga said that yesterday. I couldn't believe how long she kept going.
You
like
can
generally,
do it.
kids that
Don't
age
give up.
don't focus on things that long.
$2 super chat from Bino. Thank you so much, Bino. I appreciate that. He says money tips for that professional drawing representation. Yeah, I did it live, so you guys can see.
Yeah,
it's like those art expo things where like you see somebody there live painting something, and you're like, I don't see it. What is he even drawing? And then like at the end, he like throws some fucking glitter on it and flips it upside down, and everyone's like, oh, it's the face of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
or, you know.
That's maybe how my code looks like when I'm looking at it. Zeriab, you're right. I'm at the point now. I'm just going to make a file. I'm going to throw it in MZ. You and Serlinga and whoever the heck else wants to look at it and have mercy on my soul can look at it and help me see what I'm doing wrong and what I'm missing. I'm going to share it now because I'm about to delete it, so I might as well share it, right?
Pino says, instead of running to the bathroom breaks in the stream, have you considered the Eric Cartman approach?
Wait.
Mom! Mom! And she shows up with the bowl.
Oh my god.
Just shits all in the bowl. He's playing World of Warcraft.
Wow.
I'll get that for you, honey.
Wow. No.
You've never seen that episode?
If he ever considers the Eric Cartman approach, I'm getting my own bedroom. And it ain't gonna be me holding the damn bowl either. You can believe that.
This is a big butt T 2021. What did where did
I
that
said
come from?
butt, and this is a big butt.
Oh. That's what she said. Mom, bathroom.
So Lenga says his car's back on the ground. I know that glorious feeling when you've been sitting waiting for your car to be worked on at a shop and they finally take it down, but then it takes a whole nother 20 minutes after. So don't celebrate yet, Sir Legna. You still got time.
Is it for the yearly inspection? Wait, is Sir Legna,
I think it's tires. He's switching his tires.
Yeah. I gotta do that on my car.
Yes. Drifty's tires are like California tires, and they're absolutely not acceptable in snow in any way, shape, or form.
I can't drive my car right now because there's too much snow on the road, and they're like all seasons.
So it's bricked. It's like a big car-shaped, what do you call it? Paperweight.
They still have a good amount of traction. The tires aren't shot.
As long as the roads are clear, they'll be fine.
Yeah, but the problem is the shocks are also bad. So I have bad shocks. I need to get replaced like last year.
I think a crack in the manifold.
Yeah, there's an exhaust manifold crack.
So exhaust spills into the cabin while you're driving.
Oh my gosh, it's the worst shit.
It needs some love. His car needs some love.
You know what? It's a good vehicle though. It's got me across the country. It's got me back and forth from Orange County to other places several times. It was a godsend. I got it at a good price.
Oh my gosh, Sir Linga, 4.5 hours? Are you kidding?
It's crazy, man.
No, that's not okay. What were you getting done on your car? Just for a tire change? Where are you? No, that's not okay. That's way too long.
All right, so we're not sending Gen event number back into the code here. Sorry to take away your fun. Back to the boring shit. So we don't need to send that. We're using this. Now, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. And if it does work, I don't know if it'll work with 2 people. And if it does work with 2, I have no idea if it'll work with 3. Typically, if it works with 2, it'll work with 3. But I think what I want to do is I've already sent T a copy of this last night, and not much has changed, but I can have her change what was changed.
Just give me the JS file.
But it's some other stuff in the game too.
Oh, okay.
It's not that much, but I can show you that stuff.
I gotta do work.
Or I can just copy paste a folder for you to run the folder.
That's so much easier for me.
Let me just do that for you, okay? Let me just send you the full thing, and then we have no room for like. If there's a problem that you did something and didn't copy or paste.
I would totally work it. Just give me the easy route.
Okay, I'm going to copy a folder.
I want the easy button.
I'm going to copy the folder and put it on the nasty. There
was some mix-ups with the warehouse. Ugh. You know, I feel your pain though. I used to have this mechanic who was very trustworthy and he didn't overcharge. And it's so hard to find somebody like that. And I absolutely trusted him. He would never, ever, ever do me wrong. But he was also going to get my car fixed there. It was like going to a barber shop or a salon. And him and his buddies would just sit around and talk all day. And it would literally take 7 hours to get like one part changed on my car, and of course I didn't have a ride to get back home and wait for it, so I would sit there and listen to man gossip for 7 hours in a row.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, and he had a big dog. It was like the size of a bear, and he looked like a psychopath dog. I never trusted him. I would bring treats just so that he wouldn't eat me.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. I'm copy pasting the folder right now. Mm-hmm. I didn't zip it like you said last night. You don't want that because it takes you longer.
It takes more time.
But in the long run, it's probably better if we zip it. But look, I'm not going to fight with you. We don't have to zip everything. It's fine.
Yeah, Vino, I changed my own oil now too. I've gone to the dark side.
Yep. Transmission fluid, brake fluid, windshield wiper
shocks,
fluid.
struts, brakes.
Look, I'm not going to change the shocks and the struts on mine. I'm going to have somebody else do it because I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm going to pay T to do it.
What was the gossip about? Oh, everything. Gosh, 7 hours? Can you even imagine? No, it was everything. Everything.
$5 super chat from Corey
I
Davis.
knew about their grandmothers, okay? Everything.
Thank you, Corey. Appreciate that.
Teach the dog that you are food. No, thank you.
Teach the dog that you are not food.
Not food.
By providing other food.
Yes.
Yeah, I basically do all the... We can do all the basic stuff. All right, I'm going to close it. I'll send you the directory.
I got it.
Okay, you saw it. Mm-hmm. Boom. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to... Oh, you know what I should have did was at least launch the game first. Because it could just crash. Oh, I have to... I'm so dumb. Hold on. Don't do anything.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm so stupid sometimes. Let me start the server, see if it launches. There's a good chance it just won't. It does. I deleted everything out of the database, by the way, so I have to make new accounts. Obviously, we'd want to try to do that. Another $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate that money.
Any specifics you care to tell us about? Okay, let me see if I can think of something. Let me see if I can think of an example. I sure heard enough. It's been years, so maybe I won't remember. Hold on. Let me think.
Okay.
Oh, how one of their sons was a total dink and would just sit and play video games all day and not get a job. But here's the caveat. He was like 26, right? So he would play video games and he wouldn't move out and he wouldn't get a job, and he had a wife and he had a kid and he wouldn't take care of them. Yes. So the father was just like at the end of his rope. I heard all about that.
Damn. That's pretty common, actually.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, you don't need to run the game yet because it's not even working for one person.
Okay.
We're getting the same error that we got last night, but it's because I had to rebuild everything. You know, even though we fixed it last night for the way that we had it, we have to fix it for the way that I rebuilt it again. A few hours later. Can a property set the position of undefined? So let's do some console logging.
Actually, Vino, at the time I was learning French, so I would sit there and read books about French when my car was getting fixed.
Online 431, here we go. We're on map 7, update map. It can't find this value. That's the problem here. It's trying to do this, and it's not finding this value. So it can't set position of this event. I think I know what's happening. Maybe I do. Maybe? When we enter this map, it's setting that character name in there, and it's setting to generate a number and setting to be 1,000. Did the server get the console log of 1,000? Why did the server not get the console log of 1,000? What data am I sending on this map? Character index. Character name. actor name. So that's the actual character name that I'm inputting. This is the X, the Y location, the map that they're on, the name of the sprite, and then the index of that sprite. All of that is set. And then it emits enter map. Then the client receives enter map right here. And it says, okay, well, we're on map 7, so it's doing this one. Operation. Oh, gosh, it's not sending operation anymore. That would explain it. That would explain it. So far, so good. Okay, I fixed a bug. Good, good. I like that. That's fantastic. That would throw everything off. It would be like character name is storing X location is storing Y location. Therefore, when we get to the point where it's like storing what map they're on, it's like showing character spread. It just messes everything up. So I can just restart the server. Let's close this client. That's what I do now. If I fix one thing, I restart and I try again. Trial and error, trial and error. Get this open. Make it like this. This should be on top. This way I can see everything that's happening. The client console, the server console, and I constantly create new events or new accounts. Drifty2. Excuse me. Danny Smeekle, say something in French, then French kiss me.
No.
There you go. Got your answer, Danny. You want me to French kiss you?
Oh, I remember Danny Sminkle. Goodbye.
Parlez-vous français?
Goodbye. I remember him.
I gave him a big fat Frenchie.
Uh-huh. I remember him. He used to come and troll us like a year and a half ago.
Really?
2 years ago. Yes.
I don't even remember him.
Oh, I remember Danny Sminkle. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Smickle. Not
Okay,
Sminkle.
so same error, but we did fix a bug. Okay, so this is a client crashing, not the server crashing. So it is crashing on line 431 when it is not getting the right data to set the position of the event, which would be event 1000. Cannot read property set position of undefined. I'm wondering if it could be two things. Maybe the event hasn't been created and it's sending the right numbers, so we need a console log.
Should I have said, Vino, should I have said hasta la vista? You should have said goodbye in French.
That's Spanish.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta-
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la
da,
vista.
da.
Hasta la vista means I'll see you next time or something.
Wait, hold on.
In Spanish.
Gosh, I don't even know how to say it in French. Damn it. I
Good, you
thought it was
don't.
French.
See, you don't know French. Shut up.
Vive la France. There we go.
Okay, up with France. Okay, you got it. You did a thing. We're on map 7 by starting. I need a console log.
I don't know how to say see you in French. See you next time? No?
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir?
Yeah, au revoir.
That's good journey. Have a good journey. Yeah. I know how to say
Au
that.
revoir. Tony Floyd says au revoir.
No, here's the thing. So I studied French for 2 straight years as an adult on my own.
Wow.
Had nobody to speak French with. So
Oh, you're going to lose it then.
Oh, I lost it. I didn't even gain conversational French. I can read in French better than anything. That's it.
That's what happens.
It was a huge waste of time.
You have to use it on the regular, or your brain will be like, this is useless information, flush it out. We have to learn other stuff with that space. 431. It's crashing here, so it is creating event, or at least it's going through these motions, and then it's trying to do a thing. So what I want to do, zoom a zoom zoom, and a zoom zoom, just console log.
What type of French did you have? It was Parisian French, but I didn't really get to speak it with anybody, so I never became conversational. I was learning from books. Not a good way to learn a language.
Which is not the way to do.
No, it's not the way to do. I can say things like, j'ai étudié en français pour deux ans. I studied French for 2 years. Didn't do me much good.
All right, so
Est-ce que vous parlez français? Do you speak French?
Let's console log and see if it's sending the right data and it's not creating the event, or it's creating the event but it's not sending the right data, or it's not creating the event and it's not sending the right data.
Je m'appelle T. My name is T.
So I can say if $game map dot event 1000, because I know it'll be 1000 if it does exist. If it does exist, wait, what am I doing?
Are you trying to learn sign language, Sir Legna? We taught Lily a little bit of sign language, and it really helped her because before she could talk, she could tell us if she wanted more. She could tell us if she was all done, if she wanted milk. Wasn't there one more? Can't remember. She knew a few signs. She still uses them.
All right, so I'm adding some consoles so I know what the freak is actually freaking happening. I'm going to close this client, restart the server. I don't think I changed anything on the server, but it doesn't hurt to just go all the way with it. All right, connect, new account as well. Let's go to this, keep the server up, keep this client up. I need to see the consoles. New account, Drifty3. I was like up at Drifty22 last night, doing the same stuff. Hopefully it doesn't take 22 to make this one work.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So event 1000 does not exist, and map7 client's char name is undefined.
Oh no.
So two things are happening why this isn't working. My my stupid freaking script call of a plugin command isn't working, and map7 client's char name is not returning 1000, it's returning nothing. So that's the two things that are happening right now. Do you see that?
Sad times.
Yeah.
Those are the sad times.
So this is not doing what it's supposed to do, because it's supposed to create this, and then on the update, hold on, am I sending a wrong thing? Update map. On player tracker. On enter map. Player tracker. Oh, gosh damn it. Update map, enter map. Those are the things that it's listening for. Update map and enter map. So update map and enter map. So it is sending him enter map and it's doing enter map over here. Oh, wait a minute. It's crashing. Wait, no, it says 431. But then I moved it down, so it's different. What does it say? 435. So it is creating it, then it's trying to update. Why is it auto updating though? Oh, because by default, it's turning switch 2 on. I'm turning switch 2 on, so it's trying to move. So it is updating. What if I don't turn switch 2 on right at the beginning in the game? Maybe I'm trying to move the event a frame too fast. Like right here. So let's not turn the player tracker on until I move. Let's see what happens. Connect. New account. Show me the client. Show me the server. Drifty3. What? Oh, I already did Drifty3? Drifty4.
You just gotta go rando, like I do. I just like key smash the keyboard. It'll never be the same.
Oh, you see how it loaded and then it let me move up? Look at this random look at this random console log of an A inside the Visual core engine.
Hey, it was very informative.
They needed to console log an A for
Yes.
something. They had to find something. They needed to know when something happened on the core engine. They just forgot to take the console log out. Okay, so it's saving properly, but then it's like on line 434, it's like, yo, map 7 is undefined. Map 7 client's char name is undefined. I'm fucking so stupid because I didn't even look to see if it created the event. I don't think it did. No, it's not creating the event. So that's a problem. That is a problem there. So as soon as I move, it's going to turn switch 2 on, and then it's going to run. It's going to run. Gosh damn it. Player tracker. It's going to do all of this stuff, and then when it goes to emit player tracker, you have the game going. Listen. Wait, do we have listen for player tracker? Oh, this is the fucking client. Okay, on server. Listen for player tracker. And then, yeah. Send character name and XY location. And then emit an update map. And then the client is like, on update map. Listen for update map. Boom. On 7. Do this stuff. And this event doesn't exist. So it doesn't console log. And then this returns undefined. Jay says, don't underestimate A. It soothes the soul. So since this is undefined, we're trying to set position of undefined, it'll crash, and this is where it crashes. Okay. Why is this undefined here? I mean, don't we define it right here? Map 7 clients, char name equal generated number. It should be set to 1,000. Why doesn't it remember that it's set to 1,000 here? You know what I'm saying? Because generated number, excuse me, is 1,000.
Out of scope, is it?
No, because I'm scoping it to global.
Oh,
Map 7 clients is global,
okay.
right? So map 7 clients new object, right?
Yep.
And then add a property. It should still remember that property because it's scoped up. So it should remember that this is 1,000. Also, this isn't working. Why is my plugin manager call command not working?
Wasn't it working yesterday?
No, it wasn't. I thought it was, but what was actually happening was I had this. Let me cut this. I'll just leave it here. Let me copy this. I had it just doing it manually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was like creating this, which should happen above this. Yeah. And so I was just doing it like this.
Right.
But this won't work really because the second person comes in, it'll crash because it won't spawn another event. So that's why I need to make it a script call. I don't know what I'm doing wrong on script calling. Socket map7.on console log never triggers either, says Tony. Where's this at? Let's see. Socket map7.on console log. This one. Is that what you're saying, Tony? Console log map7 clients char name. Inside of enter map. Is it sending back enter map? It is sending back enter map. Enter map sends from fucking hell. Emit enter map, passing that data, and then the server receives enter map, receiving that data, and then it emits enter map, sending back that data to the client, and then the client is like socket map7.on enter map, receive this data, and then okay. So what you're saying is this okay, that's on the client. It should say a number. It should just spit out a number, 1,000. And it's not. So you're right, Tony. You're right. This whole line of code is not happening. That doesn't mean I spelled plugin manager.call command something something wrong. It means my condition. Thank you, Tony. This has happened to me several times. It means the condition that I set is not ever working. It's always skipping past it. It's always skipping past it, and it's going straight to this console log. This was sent to blah, 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 blah. It should do this no matter what this is, but it's not sending this. That's why I have a console log in here. So we have to figure out why this condition isn't working. Let's say map7 clients equal char name does not equal 1,000. That's not going to work either because fuck. I just need to see if char name is added already. So if it's this is saying if it's already added, continue, but then I could say if this is not added, do it. So like logically, this is what it looks like it should say. Why is this not working though? An object, and then I'm using the array of an object, and then I'm setting that because like it'll be like this object does not have this array, so then it should do this stuff. But then it's not doing this stuff even though the object is just an empty object. I'm so confused. Serlegna, how do I write this? Now that map7 clients is an object, it's also coming back as undefined later, right? I need this to return false if the character's name isn't there and true if it is.
I can't pick up where he left off because I'm not paying attention. Imagine that. I am working on support tickets, work, the daily grind. How are you guys? How's the weather where you are? How are you feeling? Did you get good sleep last night? Not exactly sure what to say. He's looking for a conditional. Don't know what for. I'm sure Serlegna if he wasn't at the car shop. It's cold but sunny. Cold and icy. Cold. We got a lot of cold. Anybody in a warm place? Whoa, Wing of the Angel hasn't gotten snow yet? We've had nothing but snow for like the last 3 days. Oh, Vino says sneak some funny comments into his code.
/ comment out his code.
I should. I'll remember that. I'll remember that next time, Vino.
You missed your opportunity.
I'm going to hop over and sneak in some stuff.
So
I'll sneak in fake reminders so he thinks he has to do stuff.
Now, I know that, make sure you add an output here. I'm like, what was I saying? Output for what? Inject the right parameters in this spot. Like, what's parameters? T. Okay, look, help me understand this. Okay.
I will pay attention. I swear.
Listen, map7 clients is an object, right? At the top, it's scoped globally, and it says map7 clients equals new object inline.
Right, and you're grabbing the char name.
Okay, so this is a listener, and it's listening for when the server sends back enter map event,
Right.
and it's like boom, and it's sending this data: character name, X location, Y location.
So if it isn't that character name that's active right now,
no, just let me say it. So it's sending this data, right? This is an object, and I'm saying, if this object,
whoa,
oh my god, what the fuck? If this object doesn't have an index,
doesn't exist.
yeah.
Okay.
If this doesn't exist, do this stuff.
Wait.
This is wrong though. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's not working right.
See, the way I read it is that you would be checking to see if it matches, if it's the same character name.
No.
Is it going to send a character name?
Yes, it's going to send a name, but so this is not going to say char name. It's going to be the name of the actual character that is entering the map. Okay, and so then it's saying I want this to be like, if this character name is not entered the map, then set this character name to have a number. His number is 1,000.
Right.
And then console log it out and create an event using that.
That looks like you're changing the character name's number to 1,000.
No, it's setting the value.
Oh, setting the value. Okay.
So if I say
I'm sorry, I'm
map7,
trying to follow along. I have no idea what's happening
okay,
here.
so say
None.
my name is Ryu.
I'm
right?
working on completely different code, so this is very confusing to me.
But I think you're going to be in the same position that the audience. That's why I brought you over here. Okay. Say my name is Ryu. Okay. Ryu enters the map.
Yes.
So now it's saying, has Ryu already been on this? Has Ryu entered the map yet? If not, then we need to add him. So we're going to say Ryu, map7 clients, Ryu is 1,000 because generated number
Wait,
set stuff
okay,
is
hold
1,000.
on. Your if
the
statement
plugin
isn't working, right?
This isn't working.
So it has to be not equal to something. Like, you're just saying if it's empty, but it's not empty because you said it's going to enter. You said it's going to send a character name, so it's always going to come out true. You have to like compare it to something. If map7 client's character name equals something, or if it doesn't, you know? Like right now, that's always going to be true.
No,
so it'll never work.
No, because right now, at the point of reading this if statement, it's just a blank object. Map7
There's
clients.
no character name.
There has no index. It has nothing. It's a blank object.
Okay.
And it's never received a character name.
Now I was under the impression that it was sending a character name. That's why I asked.
This event is sending a character name, and it's got this data, but this hasn't been used yet. So, like, all of this data is available to this code, but it's not using it yet. Right now, it's saying this blank object, if it has an index that matches the name of the character that just entered the map.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you console log map7 client's index character name? Can you tell me what you get?
Wait. See what? Where?
Right there. Click
above
there.
it or below
No.
it?
Click where your cursor was. Click where your cursor was. Right there, and hit enter. There.
Above it.
Yes. Console log map7 client's character name. I'm just curious what comes up.
Okay. Let's do that.
Because if there's any value whatsoever, it's always going to
be true.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's supposed to be false. Damn it! It's supposed to be false unless it exists. But I'm totally on board with this. So let's change that. And so when we enter map7, it console logs something.
Yeah.
So if
Are we going to know what that console log is? Should we label it?
Yes.
Are we going to be able to like know what it is?
Hold on. I'll do it.
Okay.
Got it, right?
Yeah.
Let's restart the client. The
Tony
server.
Floyd also asked a good question. Shouldn't it be character name instead of index of?
I think you
character
could
name?
use either. I believe you could use either. But I'm also open to the idea that I'm completely fucking wrong and dumb.
Oh yeah. Well, we do this all the time when we're
Yes.
coding. We're wrong and dumb stuff.
Yep.
That's the game.
Yeah.
It's the name of the game.
That's right. So let's have both of these consoles open so that we can see what they're spitting out. Let's connect to let's make a new account. Drifty, I don't even know what, 6? Are we on 6 now?
Sure.
Yeah. Drifty
I was
6.
paying attention.
But okay, it can't just be empty, Sir Legna, because it's going to have values in it at some point. Each new person that enters is going to add a value to it. So it's going to not be empty after the second person. So it created
Undefined.
Listen, the plugin command worked. Oh no, because I manually brought
you
it
put
back in through the game.
Yeah. So it comes up undefined. Try .char name. See what that gives you. I want to try Tony's.
Your game data has been successfully sexually saved. Event number 1,000 exists only because I created it in the game, not because the code worked. Map7 client's char name undefined.
Yeah, make it .char name.
Let's try
Please.
that. Okay.
I want to see what that is.
All right.
Don't change anything except for that. Make it dot.
Let me take this back out, right? Because we need to figure out. Or no, do I leave it? Because
Yeah, leave it so it doesn't crash. We need the data.
Okay.
Get that sexy data.
All right.
Okay.
Char name.
Right here, just .char name.
Because obviously this is...
No. Get rid of that other dot.
Shit. What am I doing? Sorry. Because this is returning... Obviously, it's returning true.
It's returning undefined, which apparently is something, and therefore it's true.
Is undefined
It's
the same
different
as
than
true?
null, apparently.
What if I just... Okay.
So let's see what .char name gives you.
Okay. This is all on the client, so I don't need to restart the server, actually. Let's just restart the client again.
I'm excited. Are
Your
you guys
data's-
excited? I'm excited.
Your data's sexual state has been saved. Flustered. Do you realize, Drifty, that I'm in 144p? Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
So that's shit.
terrible.
Why did I move? Oh, because we need to.
Wait, huh? Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't change the definition, so it looks like it's still looking for the object or the damn it, the index. It's still coming up undefined. So you have no information for character name, but it's not coming back null.
No. Check it out, T. Something weird is happening. It's not even reading that console log.
Yeah, it is. It's right there under your.
No, look at this one. Okay, map 7 client's char name undefined. That, my friend, is this one.
Oh, hey. Whoa.
It
no.
should console log this first.
You're right.
Why is it not console logging
Wait.
this?
I'm confused now.
Right? Shouldn't it just
Yeah.
spit this out?
It should. What's up with that?
It's spitting out this update.
Wait, you got like some console logs happening over here. Maybe get rid of some of the console logs. They're confusing. There it is. That's the one that's happening right there.
But we're on map 7.
I know. Is it map 6? No, it says map 7.
Map 7 client's
Map
char name undefined.
Where do you have that?
Map 7's client char name undefined.
Oh, right there. No, because it's not labeled, so it wouldn't come up with a label like that.
Where's
How
our
the heck are
console
you
log?
even getting that?
This map 7 update.
Okay.
The update on map 7.
Dang it, it fools us. All right, make that a dot char name. See what that gives you. Just to see what you're getting. I need that data. I have to have it. There we go. Because at least that's coming up.
Right. Okay. Once again, we've only changed the client. Let's just try to launch the client again. Thank you, by the way.
This is fun. I enjoy it.
Drifty 8. I don't even remember anymore. We went to 22 last night to make this work.
Yeah, we went pretty high.
And then we realized the whole system is broken. Have to tear it down and restart it. Okay, so the plugin command from inside the game is working. And if we move, it crashes.
Okay. So
Still undefined.
undefined.
So what's happening?
Huh.
What's happening here? It says exact number or event number 1000 currently exists. So what's happening is
Where are you supposed to be defining
the
that?
enter map is right here. So what it's doing is it's
Where-
not even doing this.
No, where are you defining map 7 clients? Can I look at it? Can I see it with my eyeballs? Thank you. Yeah. It's just an object. All right, so then where do you populate that object?
Down here. Right underneath the check to saying if it doesn't have a thing in there, put the thing in there.
Wait, how is it checking for something that it hasn't populated yet?
It should return false. And then it's saying if it returns false, populate it.
All right, so then say if it's undefined, because that's what it is. Say if it equals undefined.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's actually a good idea.
It has to be a string, I think.
You just say undefined,
Oh, okay.
right?
I've always made it a string, but maybe you don't have to.
I'm not going to mess with 6 and propagate because for run, we're still trying to figure it out. We're just using map 7 right now.
Okay.
But what's blowing my freaking mind is why is it when we say, when we're listening for socket map 7 here, it doesn't console log this.
No,
Why is it not console logging?
I don't know. That's weird.
It should console log this.
Is it like reading socket map 7.on? Is it doing the socket map 7.on?
Did I spell something wrong and socket map 7 here is not working right? We had it working right last night. So
Yeah, we did. We were running around
Map
like
7.
crazy people.
Peak side interior. Okay, now on the server, if I look at the definition of what that is, map 7 underscore peak side underscore interior. I'm going to copy paste it. Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Looks right to me.
It's the same.
It's the same, yeah.
It was working before too, so.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
So the namespace is defined right. So like now we have a different thing of it working. Look inside you saw the video. I mean, that was where the server was keeping track of. The server was keeping track of the counter, and it was a broken system because no matter what, when a new player would enter, they would be trying to create event 1000, and the server would identify that event as 1001, and the person after that would try to create an event. It would create event 1000, and then the server would say that's at event 1002. It would crash every single person except for the person who created it. So the system that we showed last night doesn't work and will not work. So there's no use trying to go back. We have to go forward.
Fun to play with.
It was fun to play with and show off, but we have to go forward.
So is it seriously just not connecting to the namespace?
Let's start over and follow the data. Okay.
Yeah.
When we enter this map, we're sending a signal, and the signal says socket client emit enter map pass data. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So it creates the event there through this plugin command. Not the way I want to do it, but whatever. We'll cross the bridge when we get to it. Enter map is sent from the client. Oh my God, not space. From the client to the server. And the server is listening down here for socket map, fucking enter map. And so it's listening. It says, when we hear the event enter map, we're going to expect this data.
And if it's not map 7, then it's map 7, right? Or 6.
Yeah, so it's saying
7.
if you're on map 6, then emit map 6, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, if they're on map 7, event map 7.emit.
Right.
Let's go to the definition of map 7.emit.
Yeah.
Map 7 is send to this namespace. We just checked it, right? So map 7.
And it was working yesterday.
Yeah. So send the enter map back to the client using the same data.
Where does the client receive that data?
Okay. So we're sending this one, an enter map event to the client. And the client is down here listening, like saying, if we hear on socket map 7 enter map, we're going to expect this data.
Right. And it's not crashing, so does that mean you're getting the data?
I believe it's going through.
Okay.
But
then
here's
it's
the
not
thing.
running the console
But then it
log.
doesn't run this console log. And it's blowing my damn mind why that's not running a console here. In fact, it seems to be ignoring this entire event. And then it goes to update, and because it's ignoring this entire event, the stuff that it's looking for is undefined.
Right.
Because it's ignoring this whole event. What if we call it something different?
Are you sure that you're sending the exact same stuff? Care name, X location, Y location, map, share sprite. Have you
regardless if we
two?
are or not,
it should still work?
It should still console
really?
log. It should still console log. 4, 5, 6 pieces of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of data. Character name X, Y map.
Car sprite, chest sprite index. It looks
Character
the same.
name X, Y map.
Oh wait, look, this one's dark. The other ones are bright.
Well, this means it's not being used.
Okay.
We're not using the map data in here yet.
All right.
But we have it sent.
That is so weird. It looks like it should.
Let's try something stupid, okay? I'm gonna underscore the listener, because what if you can't have the same names, like some weird little thing, right? What if we say, okay, instead of emitting enter map, we're gonna listen for enter space map, but then we're gonna send enter underscore map.
Maybe it's looking for the main one and it's not specifying.
Something like that, right? Maybe it's one of these weird socket tricks. So now we're listening for enter space map, but we're going to send back to the client enter underscore map. But then our client is also listening for enter underscore map.
Ooh, I think that's a good thing to try.
All right, since we changed the client, we have to close it down and restart it. And then we have to go to here and also restart, or the server, and we have to do the client and the server. Blah, 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 blah. Brain. Just work with me, brain. All right. New account, Drifty. What are we on? 9? Drifty 9. We got to go to 23. Because we did 22 last night to make it work.
Right. Got to top ourselves.
Yep.
Make it better.
Got to one-up it. Okay. So that's all in the create. And guess what? We didn't get the console log. We should have got the console log on the create. This is the update. It's not crashing now?
It's not crashing. So maybe that, like, did something? I don't know.
It's not even doing anything now.
It's not doing anything. You just broke it completely.
Did I break it completely? It won't even crash now. We broke it so much it won't crash.
So the underscore thing didn't work. I would undo it before we forget what happened.
So, like, stuff's not happening. Mm-hmm. Why is it not happening?
It's not reading anything at all. Underscore does not work. It needs it to be the same.
Well, I mean, technically, we could call it anything we want.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with socket code, so.
It's like you name your event. You name it whatever you want. I could say event banana face, and it should be listening for, okay, if we hear banana face, we can do this thing.
Oh. Okay.
There are certain specific ones like connect, disconnect, blah, blah, blah. There's a few like built in that
do
are.
they have to match like the top level one? Go back to the other thing. I don't know what to call it.
What?
The server.
Go to the server one?
Yeah, do they have to match the socket on name?
No, this is a listener. The on is the listener.
Okay.
This is an emitter. So we're listening for enter map, which is coming from here. So this one is saying send enter map.
Is that one right?
Yeah, enter space map. So we're sending an event called enter map from the client to the server, and the server's like, when we hear enter map, we know we're getting this data and we want to do this.
And you don't have to emit the same name.
You don't have to emit the same name.
Okay.
No,
All right.
you don't.
That is so weird. Why did that make a difference then?
It did. I know. Well, I don't. It's strange to me.
Yeah.
It's strange to me. I think from now on, I'm not going to use the same ones.
Yeah.
Your emitter doesn't have function around your params you are passing. Oh my freaking. Oh no, I don't need to. They're not supposed to. The emitter is like that. Because the emitter is not sending a function. It's sending this event name and then this data, this data, this data, this data, and the data is separated by a comma according to socket. But then when you're making a listener, it's going to have a bracket around it to say this is a function. Do you see how I'm arrow functioning ES6 here? Oh my god. I'm arrow functioning ES6. And then the function is getting the data. That's in the brackets. So whether you have data or not, you can arrow function without any data. So you don't actually need any data to do an arrow function. But because this function is going to need data, we're sending data to it inside the arrow functions. Holy shit. Waffles with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Big Daddy Waffles. Appreciate that, man. He says, just got my x-rays done. I must have a lot of syrup in my blood. My arm is healing faster than it's supposed to. Doctor was like, a month since you've had this? I'm like, no, a week. He said, holy crap, and it's healed this much. Hey, maybe you're like part Wolverine.
Waffles? You demand, man.
Waffles is like the X-Man Wolverine.
Heck
He's
yeah.
got like
you got +1 on your regeneration buff.
He's got regeneration properties built into his DNA. You
That's
got regeneration in your DNA.
You know
Waffles.
why? You know why? It's because you're hanging out with awesome people like us, getting all that
come on.
dopamine, that serotonin.
Let me pat myself on the back because we're so fucking awesome.
And the chat, everybody here.
But look how you started.
Hey, we're all your friends, dude.
No, I believe what you're saying.
Happy chemicals make you heal faster.
That's what I was saying. If you are happy, you do better in life.
Yes.
That's true. So keep yourself happy.
We love you, Waffles. Stay happy.
Stay happy
Heal fast.
because then you become Wolverine. Janine says Waffles is an anime character. I just said he was an X-Men character.
Oh my gosh, Ziriab's giving me sweet, sweet knowledge.
Oh, are you going to get distracted with something else over there now?
I really want to get distracted with something.
Okay, go get distracted.
I'm going to stay focused with you for now.
Are you though? It's
Yeah.
okay.
No,
okay.
I'll stay focused. I can look at the distraction later.
All right.
Ziriab, I have to wait.
Oh my gosh, I think we're gonna split them to be different names from now on.
Waffle says, Vino rigged my doctor to lie to me, I bet.
It's really slightly behind, and Vino's like, I want you to tell him that he's ahead of the game. Flip, 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 $20 bills. Flip, flip, flip.
Hilarious. Hi, Lord Valinar.
What's up, Lord Valinar? What's
And
also
Boro B.
what's up, Boro B? Also, Janine. How you doing, Janine?
Hey, Janine.
Hey, Janine's a good coder. So here's the problem, Dr. Janine.
Yeah, Dr. Janine.
Our event,
Why aren't you helping us code on our Discord, Dr. Janine?
Yeah, join
Where
us on
are
Discord.
you? I feel like there's a big void in my heart, and it's you
are in
on the Discord.
Links are in the description below. Come join us. We are showing off what we do every step of the way. Sometimes it's just error, and I don't say anything because it's just like tons of errors. But then I'm like, I don't know what, and then I show you guys the errors. And MZMMO, yeah, we've been working on that for a little while now. This is the third version because I've had to scrap it, throw it in the garbage fire, and then restart. So this is like the ashes of the ashes. This is the third version of the MZMMO. It is the farthest we've gotten with it, actually. I think we're doing very well, but we're definitely hitting walls constantly.
Slack is greater than Discord? Ooh. Yeah, Slack is pretty cool. I like Slack. But sorry, I live on Discord. I work on Slack. You have to come play with me.
Tony says from today's stream regarding generated event number, that was an hour ago.
Mm-hmm. We've probably moved on.
Right. All right.
Aw, Vino, don't give Slack so much hate. It's not bad.
Discord over my trash can over Slack.
Yay, we got Janine to join us.
Hey, Beatrix, how you doing?
Fabulous. Come and code with us.
Thank you, Janine. We need your help. We need you. I need you to help us. You have to come play with me, T. 2021.
Oh, there's some fighting words. Are we gonna get another rivalry? Janine says my trash can is better than Vino. Ow! Burn! Damn, Vino, you gonna let Janine talk to you that way?
Vino kind of asks for it. He's constantly starting shit with people. It's all friendly, but he's starting shit with people. Yesterday there was some tussle about I forgot what game it was, but you got to be careful.
Oh, Final Fantasy something 10.
When you talk shit about a game, you're gonna have to you evoke super fans, and if you get a little bit of a heated debate, especially if you've never played the game, you're gonna have people.
Vino says it's not a burn if it isn't super chatted.
$2 super chat for Vino.
Bigger burn.
Thank you, Vino. Appreciate the money. My font is bigger and brighter than yours. So.
I have to agree with that, though. If somebody says anything bad about Suikoden 2, you better watch out.
You better watch out. I will not stand for that. I am so confused why we can't even get the event to console log. I'm going to put this console log on. Now, look, I know we're on map 7. But I'm going to put a console log on this. That's spitting map 6. Because I just don't understand why it's doing the things that it's doing. Let's run the server again. Hashtag eat the rich.
I played 10 a little bit, and actually I played I don't know how far I got in 7, but I got to where you get the plane from Sid, and I hated it. I hate 7. Screw Final Fantasy 7. There it is. I'm flaming now.
The new one's pretty good though.
The new one, oh yeah, it is.
So you have to specify. You gotta watch what you say now.
I don't like the old one. The new one, heck yeah.
See?
I played the demo, and I want to play more, except for I don't want to spend money. So how do I play more without spending money?
I don't know. It's a good question. But
I want it on the
you got to be
computer.
careful when you talk shit.
Yeah.
You're going to evoke super fans.
I liked 10. I just didn't get a chance to play it when I had time before I had kids.
So on the console log, maybe, okay, look. Since we haven't crashed yet, we can still console log stuff. If I move, it's going to try to do the update, and then it's going to crash.
Oh no, DVD, you didn't. I only played Suikoden 4. That's I'm sad. I'm sad for you. Suikoden 4 should never be spoken of. Suikoden 4 should be thrown into a dumpster and lit on fire.
So look, here's what's happening, T.
Yes.
I haven't moved yet, right?
Uh-huh. You haven't
so
moved
I
yet.
haven't done the update function that's going to crash us. But I'm calling map 6 clients, right, from the console log before we crash, and it's still showing blank empty object,
Eesh.
right? So for some reason,
It's not importing that data.
the listener isn't working.
Nope.
Map6.on is not listening.
And that would be why it's undefined. Because
And that's what
it's not
explain-
giving you anything.
because it's not running this at all.
Well, I have no idea how these listeners are supposed to be set up, so I can't
Now,
tell
I've
you
done this a
why.
bunch of times already,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why it's not working.
Huh.
I'm really confused because it seems to be working for other listeners. You know?
Do you have to build it into an object? Are you just trying to pass an array, but it expects an object or something?
I want this code to run. This code is not running. So when this server, maybe, okay, hold on. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Character name, X location, Y location, map. We're checking map. We're checking map now. We're saying else if map equals 7, send this event back, because it's not sending this event back. I'm positive.
Oh, so that's the if statement that's wrong. Look at what does map say? Go under here and console log map. What does it give you?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking we wrote this listener properly.
Right.
It is not getting it back.
It's not getting
an
information.
emit.
Right.
So let's console log what we're getting for map. Hold on, let me just ES6 this. Map is stored as map. On the enter map.
Tony Floyd says new 7 can go in the trash. Aww. I liked new 7. That was fun.
Well, obviously we know it's on the server because we're going to look at the server. So this is a listener on the server that is being sent.
What
We'll
does
say
the map give you?
sent map data, which is this, on the intermap listener. Socket on intermap. Okay, we got to restart the server, close this client. Are we sending the right data for map? That's the question now. Server's restarted. Let's restart the client. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? That is the ultimate fix for most things. What am I doing? Client, server, blah, blah, blah. New account. Drifty. What are we on, 11? I don't even know.
Drifty 9000.
Okay. Sent map data 8?
8?
8.
Oh, so you have to -1. I have to do that with mine, and I don't know
No.
why.
No.
Yep. Just -1, -1.
No.
Yep, I have to do it with
I do
mine.
not accept 8.
It works.
Why?
Just do -1. It fixes everything.
No.
I totally fixed all my code with -1.
No. This. Listen. My freaking freak. Let's look at the interior. Edit. Map 7. Okay.
-1. It's
We're on.
8 -1 equals 7.
We are on.
It'll fix it.
We're on map 7.
Listen, it's simple.
We're on map 7.
Which is 8 -1.
Player tracker.
Come on. Just go to the dark side. -1.
Someone's gonna clip that. Player map. Set it to map ID. How is freaking 8? How is it freaking 8? Look, we're sending the value
Count
that's
starts at
stored
0.
in value.
Count starts at 0. Just -1. It'll fix it. I guarantee you. Just -1. Why not just let yourself be enveloped by the comfort of the solution? -1.
Why are we getting 8 instead of 7?
Take comfort. Take comfort. Warmth. Goodness. -1.
Sent map data 8, but we're on
No!
map event 7. We're on
Starts at
event
7,000, okay? Just -1. It'll fix it.
That's not a good solution.
No, it's a great solution because it works.
We need to know why.
Nah. You don't. No, just
This
don't
isn't
ask
even
why.
fucking-
Just don't ask why.
I am not going to be like map 6 emit when you hear 7, because then on map 7 when you hear 8. No, why
-1.
do we get
It's
8?
Just -1 it. Do it. See if it works. Come on. For me. You love me, right?
Listen,
Do it because you love me.
Shut up.
Just -1.
I understand that arrays start at 0, but map events. Look, right now. Look, the player. Where's the player running? The player is on here, right?
Yeah, just
Go to the
-1.
console, and I say game player dot map. Right? Wait,
Yep.
hold on. Wait,
False.
how do you?
You get false.
Shut up. Wait, what was the code?
Wait, how do you get it to show up like that? I can't get it to show. What did you do? What kind of
What do you mean?
voodoo magic did you put on
Show
your
up like
console?
what?
When you put .map, it gives you a value without hitting enter. How do
Yeah.
you do that?
Like all of that stuff?
Mine does not do that.
I don't know what you did. Mine works.
I broke it.
You did too many weird things.
Maybe. Oh, I think I'm using the standalone.
Yeah, try it on Steam.
I
I
have
don't
to
know.
update it. Yeah.
Fuck, what was I doing? Stop distracting
Sorry,
me.
-1. That's what you were
No!
doing.
I gotta find the code that looked for the map. Okay.
No, you were minusing 1. I
No,
swear.
I'm not.
You said you were gonna do it.
Oh, inside here. It's inside here. Okay.
Oh, DVD. Janine G, whom I'm forever going to get mixed up with DVD because I believe you're the same person, says game map.mapid.
No, I know what I'm doing wrong.
What are you doing wrong?
Okay.
Are you adding one?
No, I'm fucking dumb. That's all it is.
No.
I'm just a retard
No.
who fails at everything he tries to do
No.
because he doesn't send the right fucking data in the right order. I have to put the tracker right here before I send the damn emit so it knows what the right number should be. Oh
No,
my God.
Just -1.
This
It'll
whole time.
fix
We're not
everything.
going to -1. We're going to figure out why it's sending the wrong data and send it the right data, T. My God. Okay, let's crash the server. Why isn't it crashing? Never mind. I don't even want to know why it's not crashing now. It should be crashing. Okay, let's restart this server. Oh my God, it should work now. Maybe. It's not going to. Why am I hopeful? This is what we've learned when
No,
you're trying
be
to make
hopeful. It'll work.
when you're trying to make an
I believe in you.
making an MMO results in just give up on hope. Just give up on hope.
This is great. You know why I'm pushing for the -1? Because I'm actually using it in my code and it's working, and I don't know why. Is that sad? Yeah, it's sad.
Oh my freaking God.
You did it!
I did it. So
You're so smart.
there's the event.
I believe in you.
Oh my God, this whole fucking time. This whole time. It was a game. It wasn't the code. It was a game error. Like I forgot to add the tracker to when you enter the map because I'm sending data that you need to track. You need to track the player to send the player's data. Okay, but it's still not updating. Why are we not updating now? You know what I mean? How like it did create him. So
yeah,
now
you
it's
fix
doing
one bug and you just create another. That's how it works.
No, I think we created the
You
others.
should have accepted this
at
by now.
some point. We created another problem. So it's doing the intermap thing now, but we're also using. What Wait, hold on. What's our console say?
Lord Valinor says, you should -1 anyways. No, I actually know now, finally, recently, why -1 works. Because the player index, when you're doing a certain function, the player for move routes equals -1, and the followers equals 0, 1, 2. And I had the parameters set up to 1, 2, 3. So in order for them to point to the right index, I had to -1. But at first I didn't understand that because I was like, what the heck? Why do I have to -1? Oh well, it works, and I put it in there. But I figured it out today. You have to -1 because the player is -0. No, -1. The first follower is 0, the second follower is 1, and the third follower is 2. I do actually know why. But I thought I would troll Drifty a little bit because it's fun. Isn't it fun to troll Drifty?
All I heard was follower, -1, and I was like, I cannot.
You didn't hear the troll Drifty part?
No.
Too bad.
I don't need to hear
That was
it.
the good part.
We're getting console logs now. Let me make sure that it's reading the thing properly, because if it is, then it's, well, maybe I don't need to use the events to create the generate like spawn event thing, because I would like to do that with code. I need to do that with code.
For move routes, the player is -1.
Let's see. Map 7 clients char name above the if statement undefined. And then it says 1,000. And then this was sent from socket 7 map namespace. So if we look at the code, above the if statement, char name undefined. And then it says map 6 clients. Why am I on map 6 clients? It should be map 7 clients. Oh, I did it on both because I was like, maybe blah, 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 but it's over here. So this is undefined, obviously, right now. And then because we're checking, if this is undefined, do this. And then because this actually finally met the right condition, it set this to 1,000. Then when we console logged this, it should just say 1,000, and it does. And then it goes blah, 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 blah. This is from the namespace. So that's right. So let's do that. Let's say, instead of the not, we'll say if this equals undefined. Right. But we do need to increment generated event number after this. So let's do generated event number ++ right here after this. So that the next one is not 1,000, the next one is 1,001, so forth and so forth. So forth and so on. Let's copy this, paste this here. This will need to be ES6. Okay, so that looks right. And Diev says, I wish I could write code. Here's what you do. You start trying, and you just keep trying for like 5 years. And then after like 5 years, you're like, oh, I can write code. How long are you? Is it something you want to do for 5 years? If you want it 5 years worth, then you can do it. If you do it a lot, you don't need 5 years. If you do a little bit, you need 5 years. If you do it a lot, you can know it in 1. But if you just do a little bit here, a little bit there, almost every day a little bit of code, you will be able to do it in 1 year. At least at some level. But it's not something you just pick up like, I want to learn it, so I'm going to learn it right now. It's not one of those things. Like sometimes you can be like, oh, I want to learn how to play this song, and in one day I can learn how to play this song on the guitar or the piano or something. But coding is not like that. I mean, some people, I guess it depends on who you are. Some people can get it in a number of days to weeks to months, but to be honest, most people it's going to take years to really know what the hell you're even doing. I don't think the generated event number is going to work since it's client side. Second person will start at 1,000 also. That's fine, Tony. Look, because every client is going to be 1,000. So they don't even have to be the same client. If it's on the server side, which is what we tried already, each person, I mean, what you're thinking is what I tried already yesterday. And it will not work counting on the server side because the second person shows up and on their client it starts at 1,000, but the server says nope because this person's already used 1,000. It's going to make 1,001. No, two people can have the same event 1,000 that could be different events because it's on the client side. All the console logging is helping us understand what's going on and where it's happening and whatnot. The problem was we were sending the wrong data to the player tracker. Therefore, when it sent this on the update, it was all wrong. And that was all because over here, when I was sending the data in the first place, I didn't have these in here. I wasn't doing the tracking before I sent it. That was just my big dumb. My big dumb. So what I want to do is cut this out of here and see if it still spawns an event. See if it will still spawn an event. I think I lost T. She's off on her own new thing now.
Yep.
Drifty 13.
I'm getting sweet knowledge over here.
Okay.
I can't. I feel like you got this now. Uh-oh. Never mind.
I most certainly do not. Your game has been successfully saved to the server. Then it says, above the if statement, it should be undefined. And then it defines it, and then it says, okay, now it's 1,000. Mm-hmm. But then when we go to set the image of that, set images of something.
Where is it setting the image? Can I see that code?
It's telling us the client 423. Mm-hmm. So let's go to 423 on the client. So right here, it's caborking.
So at that point, it doesn't have the data of what event it is. Why?
No, what's happening is it's not creating the event because I took it out of. You didn't see because you were off in La La Land.
Oh, right. Because the plugin command doesn't work yet.
I took the plugin command out.
How do we do the plugin command?
Right. So the problem is.
I have no freaking clue.
This plugin manager.call command is not working.
That's so painful, guys.
So
do you know how to do a plugin manager call command? Does anybody know how to do this?
Look, I want to do a plugin command from the script call. And I realize I have to give it all of the data. But this one, I thought I was giving it all the data, and it's not. Now maybe it has some useless data in here. And you would think it would default, right? But it doesn't. So what plugin command am I trying to put in? Well, I'm trying to do this one. The MZ one, events move core, spawn event at XY. And I know for sure, well, mostly for sure. So this is the way it's spelled. This is the right plugin manager.call command. This is the actual parameter. If you open up the plugin file in the green text at the top, it shows you the name. Spawn event at XY. Unless this is the lowercase s. T. Is spawn event, is it start with a capital S on the parameters? It does start with a capital, right?
Let's see.
I mean, we can open that up and look at it.
Take a look at the parameters on the plugin.
All right, let's do that.
Just search it. I doubt it. I think it's all camel case. That might be a problem.
Yeah, because that would be great.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure it's all camel case. If it's not spaced, I'm positive it's camel case. Put spawn event.
Well, I'm tagging spawn here. Spawn event.
You need to be in the parameters. XY. You're in the extensive, wonderfully well thought out help file that is just absolutely incredible. You got to go down. Yep, there you go. There's the parameters.
Is it capital sensitive? No, it looks like they are capital. Look, param starts capital. They're not camel case. They start with capital. Let's just start here and go down. What the frick? No. Here it is. Nope, that says spawn event despawn. Spawn event at XY. Capital S, capital E, capital A, capital XY. And then in the code, I've got it referenced as capital S, capital E, capital A, capital XY. So I'm calling it properly. VisuMZ underscore one underscore events move core. I don't think you need the JS, right? So I'm calling the name of the plugin right. I'm calling the name of the command right. It's gotta be that inside here, I'm missing something. So it needs to know all of the arguments. Lord Valinar says function self, comma. Do I have to use the self? Does it? I mean, Sir Legnet told me that I didn't need to use self. But that's when I was out. I just don't. I think is this right? This comma. So do I need this? This comma, all of that. Show me your code. Here's the code, Sir Legna. Here it is. I'm just giving it certain data, most of it. What I'm not giving is the irrelevant information. Like, for example, it does have step 1, spawned event equals, and then it's like blank, right? Because if you look at it, it's like in here. So do you have to like write the blank shit? Even though there's no parameter, that's really, you can't give it any parameter. Look, double click it, it's like blank. Right, so do you need to just give that blank? Lord Valinar, so this is how it's written in the interpreter. Plugin command. Call command this, comma, param 0, comma, params 1, comma, params 3. Wait, what, Janine? What if you run the plugin command in the editor but overwrite the plugin manager.call command function in the code to see how the params are formatted? Sir Legna says you need to pass game underscore interpreter, and that's what this is. This equals game interpreter. So you have to do this comma. Is that what the problem I'm doing here? I'm not using this comma. I'm willing to try. Let's try that. Let's go back to the code and say this, comma, underscore, right? Underscore this. Do we do underscore this? No. Nope to what, Tony Floyd? This in your code is socket map. No, you're right. Okay. Socket map 7. That's, oh shit. That's not right. Can we literally just write game interpreter? Damn it. Interpreter. Shut up. I'm gonna copy Janine. Game _ interpreter, comma. Janine says try null first. What if I just do game interpreter? I love how you guys are so helpful. Thank you, everybody who's helping. Lord Valinar says you could try formatting your params into one variable and call the interpreter game map._interpreter.command 357 params. So command 357s is a plugin command. So we're using it like we're going farther back with that. Intercept the interpreter. Zariab is just straight trolling. You're not even helping, Zariab. You and T are both trolling me today.
He's helping me. Thank you, Zariab. You're the best.
Game interpreter won't work. Okay. Just copy it and open the game and run it in the console in the different ways suggested before saving. Oh, I like this idea. Let's stop guessing and just start trying different console logging things.
Yes, console logs are the best.
But we're gonna crash before we can do shit. So I'm already at a point where I can't even run the game because I'm fucking dumb. All right, let me save this. I think I hear baby.
Mm-hmm. I hear baby.
Try using this. All right, new account. Drifty15, I think. I don't know. It'll tell me if it's already used. Hashtag use null, gang. All right, we're running. So if I move, it might crash. We'll see. But we have console at this point. So let's do this. X location is not defined. Right, so I can't quite do that, but I can just change the thing to say 1 for now. That way it doesn't crash on that. So it gave me undefined, but yeah, it didn't work. It didn't do the thing. It just ignored it. So what if I try null comma? Right? That was the thing. It gave me undefined again. It also didn't do the thing. What if we use this? Gave me undefined, also didn't, because what it'll do is it should spawn an event up here on the top, like 1-1, like on these swords, it should spawn an event if it's working. I just tried to use this and it didn't do it. Maybe there's something weird with the object as the last parameter. Do we have to add another parameter after the object, like comma something else? Is that what you're saying, Janine? Oh, I'm fucking so dumb again.
Okay.
Sorry for the language too. I am very not of the brain today. Okay. Let's try this. Instead of game interpreter, let's try null at the right spot as suggested. Unexpected comma. Okay, maybe null was not right. Maybe we do this. Same error. Yeah. Where's the comma being? Lord Valinar wrote something for me. Plugin manager, RMZ or RMMZ managers.js. Call command function called an RMMZ objects.js. Command 357 within game interpreter calls the call command function using self, then other params. Replace game interpreter with this. I did that. It's telling me that the comma isn't right. Zariev chimed in, and he does not try to. Looks like he's not trying to troll me this time. This comma temp. Change this part
to the above.
Gene's like, no. What is everyone saying? This is an object.
There's no parameters.
What are you expecting this code to be called on game map? Just key value. It is key value here. all we're trying to do is literally call. Let me show you. We want to do this, okay, guys? We want to do this. We want to do plugin command visu mz1 events move core spawn at xy with these parameters. I mean, right? Do I need to include this? Do I need to include step 1 spawned event, which is a blank data, right? Do you need these things? Because I omitted these in the original. Tony Floyd is just straight up giving me some copy paste that I can do. Let's try this. Let's copy this. Let's go into the console.
Agrees with Tony's code.
All right, here we go. Pasting this. So call command this, and then you do jada jada. So you're saying I was doing it right the first time? And then I copy the rest of this other stuff here, right? And I'm passing it 1-1, so I don't have to worry about the temps, the other variables.
You're gonna have to teach me how to do plugin commands.
It didn't spawn.
Call command later.
It didn't do a thing. It just gave me undefined. Should be plugin manager.call command this comma param 0 params 1. Yeah, but so is param 0 the name of the plugin, right? And then the params 1 is the name of the plugin command, and then params 2 is the object with all of the other specifics in it. I think we're confusing everyone. Everyone is disagreeing on the way that this is supposed to look. And
I'll be happy if we could just figure out how to call a damn plugin manager command.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I know.
I just want to know the right format.
Some kind of weird voodoo or something. Like
it should not be this hard to just call a plugin command with a script call. We're legit just trying to call a plugin command with a script call. We cannot find the formatting.
Params 2 is arguments. What do you have in arguments? Params 2.
Params 2 as arguments I have an object. And an object that contains lots of data.
That's your argument that you put in your plugin command?
That's what it's requiring. That's what it says. It's okay. So it's saying in Visu MZ1 events move core, use the command spawn event at XY with these arguments, which is 2 because 0, 1, 2. Template name is untitled. Map ID is.
You have to pick an argument.
No, you give it all of the things in an object. You give an object with the arguments in it.
The arguments is an object?
Yes.
I have never done that yet.
Look, that's how they work now.
Really?
Because look at this. Do you see this? Arguments is an object with all of this data. The only thing that I'm not doing is step 1, spawned event. Step 2, location. Step 3, success check. Like I'm giving it template name, map ID, event, X, Y, all this shit. I'm giving it all. I'm just
noob. I don't even understand any of this.
Sir Legna says, okay, I'm ignoring the stream and chat, and I'm just writing the correct way. I will send it to you. Thank you, Sir Legna. Just anyone help me out here. I'm dying. I'm freaking dying over here. I just need to know how to write a plugin command as a script call. And then, I guess one thing I can try is trying to add this useless information to the object list, since it's used for, I guess it's used so that it looks prettier. Boroby's like, I'm working on my own stuff. I'm rooting for you folks. Go, y'all, go. Go, y'all. Just good. You do you. Keep trucking on. You truckers keep on trucking. I'm gonna do me. I get it. I hear you, Boroby. I completely understand. Essentially, I'm trying to do that, but luckily, people are trying to help me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate the help, definitely.
Zariab says, plugin manager.call command this, comma, T underscore party followers, toggle follower move route, comma, arg2. That doesn't help me, Zariab. Test it with T's plugin.
Oh, wait. It's for me? Oh yeah, test it with my plugin, because my plugin is a lot less complicated than Yanfly's, so you can get the concept.
I'm going to do me, Drifty 2021.
He has OP parameters. I have very new parameters.
This isn't me. This is Vigistella, okay? This is Vigistella's event move core with.
That's what I'm saying. Vigistella has OP parameters.
That's what I'm. Yeah, I agree with you. But I need to know how to navigate through an argument list like this in a script call. Need to know that. That's what we're trying to do here.
Well, he's saying this worked for my plugin. That's what he's saying. There's a format that worked for my plugin.
Well, guess what? I'm typing the same shit over here.
Are you? Is it an object, the last one?
Look.
Is the last argument an object?
Plugin manager. Dot. Call command.
The last
this, comma.
The argument is an object. You see that? Arg dot key value true is an object. Are you doing that?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Fucking yes. Right, look at it.
I can't see. I'm all the way over here.
I'm just saying. I've done it like 5 times.
I see.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Look, I'm doing it the same way.
Yeah.
Plugin manager.call command, and then parentheses this, comma, and then in the first argument, the name of the plugin, comma, the name of the plugin command, comma, open argument, insert other arguments.
Right.
Template name.
Yep. I see that.
This, comma, blah, blah, blah. Next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing. Undefined. It just straight up ignores it. It just straight up ignores it.
It's gonna break our relationship? No. No. We're perfectly fine with disagreeing with each other.
This is normal.
Yeah, it's fine. We still love each other, don't worry.
I'm on the case. Yes, thank you, Janine. There was something important we missed, obviously so. I'm thinking maybe we have to include the useless step 1 spawned event, step 2 location.
Zaryab says it always returns undefined, including the one he did before, my noob super simple plugin.
Right.
So
however,
how the hell do you...
However, it's not spawning an event at 1-1,
Well,
right?
no, of course, because it's returning undefined. So how do you properly call a plugin call command? That's the question. Who knows? Does anybody know how to actually do this properly so it works?
No. Nobody in the world
knows how to do this.
Nobody in the world knows how to do this.
Except for probably like Visustella team. Come on, Visustella team. If you're lurking, tell us how to do it. Give us the knowledge.
That doesn't mean it's an error, right? And I understand. Like listen, when I type it and it says undefined, I'm like, okay, look, did it do it? No, it's not there. It didn't spawn a new guy.
It's obviously not doing what you're telling it to do.
Yeah, I'm like, let's make a new guy, right there. Boom, it does not do it.
Says my parents got divorced because I was undefined.
Oh shit! Damn, C
Rip.
Strife 91 rip. F's in the chat. Oh shit! Tony Floyd. Oh, show that. Why does it hide that? That's dumb.
I don't know.
Another
Apparently
moderator.
code is offensive to YouTube.
YouTube is like, we don't want to see your code. Get out of here. Pluginmanager.call command game map dot underscore interpreter comma. See, now this is different. AES underscore MZ some crap plugin. Right, gotcha. Swap inventory and then parentheses or no object. Yada 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 yada. Was an example I found. Okay, let me reformat this to match that. Okay, what's different here? Let me just type up and then change. Plugin manager dot call command, and then instead of this, in this example, we're given $game map. Okay. Dot underscore interpreter. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's different. We haven't tried this yet. Comma, name of that, and then the command for that plugin, and then all the parameters for that plugin. Let's see what happens. It says undefined. Okay, did it do a thing? It didn't show it up at 1-1. It's not showing it at 1-1. It still shows it where I created it, but so it should create another one. It should create a secondary event up here at 1-1, right?
Janine wants to look at the plugin parameters.
Janine says day 2 of trying to inform everyone that the parameter names are incorrect.
Uh-oh.
Am I typing something wrong?
Is it? Oh, we were checking to see if it was capitalized. Is it capitalized? Did we check? Did we make sure?
The capital S I did, yeah.
Oh,
it's not that. Template name. I'm gonna check everyone, yo. Everyone. Okay, over here. Template name
That's not necessarily the name.
equals untitled.
You gotta look in the plugin.
What do you mean? Like right here, it shows them template name.
No, double click it. That's the actual name.
Oh my fucking fuck! Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that.
It doesn't show the actual name. That's just the text.
Oh, I'm reading the text as the eval.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Look, it shows it in gray.
Yeah.
It shows it in gray. It's very hard to read.
It's there though.
Oh my god. Okay, this is good. Thank you, Janine. Template. Okay, no space on template name. No space on template name, but it is capital both, and then it wants a string. Oh my god. Oh my.
I thought you knew that.
Come on, T. Do you even look? Do you even pay attention?
Listen, I am feeding a baby right now. I don't have time for this.
All right, you have
I don't have time for this.
You have an excuse. Map.
She giggled. She thought that was funny.
Map capital I. It's camel case, but also not camel case. It's capital. All right, never mind. I'm just gonna type it. Shut up. I don't know the names. No, that's not what I want to do. D. Map ID. Oh my god, I'm such a tard face. Okay. Event ID is.
I'm pretty sure I told you
event.
that's where to find them. Like, I told you both places to find the name.
Obviously, you didn't, because if you did, then I would not be doing this again. And then
You
X
know,
coordinate.
it's very entertaining watching Drifty continually retit his plugin.
PO. Pos X. X coordinate is capital POS, capital X. Okay. Capital POS X, which is 1 for now. And then
POSY. Remember,
POSY.
all the args values are strings. They are. Even if they're booleans, they're strings. Even if they're numbers, they're strings. I learned this the hard way.
So you want me to put parentheses around the numbers?
Yep.
Even booleans?
Yep. All the data types that come from arguments are strings, at least in my experience so far.
Really?
Yeah.
That's another thing that would have caused it to not work.
Yeah, string
Okay.
everything.
All right, string everything. String it up. Mama.
You want your Wawa?
Give her some Wawa.
Here you go, baby.
All right, I was on pause X, so then check event collision is going to be collision. Capital C on collision. Nope, look, this one says eval. Collision says eval. It tells you the data type. Collision, colon, data type. Eval.
Okay.
Eval. I once
just
knew
the
a
name, so
guy,
that makes
so
sense.
I don't need parentheses. This is false.
Listen,
it's eval.
it's just the name. Just put it in a string. Everything's in a string. Quit resisting.
No,
Stop
I'm gonna go back.
resisting the truth. Take the red pill or the blue pill, whatever the frick one it was.
Okay, so that one's a string.
Get
that
out
one's-
of the matrix.
10 is an eval, y'all. 10 is an eval, y'all. This is gonna work.
It's just text.
Nope.
Yep.
Look, 1
Text.
eval. That's a number. It will read a number if it's eval. Boom. No parentheses because I'm being that way now. Eval on the 10.
Yeah. You're doing it
Eval.
wrong.
No.
You're doing it wrong.
Listen, you don't need to parentheses evals.
Parentheses, everything.
Unless it's
string,
a string.
everything.
That's
string,
an eval.
everything.
It's an eval.
I literally spent a half a day trying to get a Boolean to eval true or false. It's all a string. They're all strings.
Okay, hold on.
You cannot resist this.
I'm going to put no parentheses on evals for now. But I got to spell it exactly right. Collision. Colisean. Colisean. I think I spelled it right. The next one is passability, which is just straight up passability. Passability.
Sometimes you just gotta learn the hard way.
Passability.
Just let Drifty learn the hard way. It'll be fine.
It's an eval. Passability. Passability. Okay, the next one is preserve, which is eval capital P. Always capital your P. Damn it. Okay. Then the last one, I'm glad it shows it, even though it's like almost impossible to see. Guys, I'm so blind. It's so hard to see this. Success switch ID
Ziriab,
is a number.
I'm gonna put this in the chat, okay? Ziriab wrote the entire thing out for you.
No.
Yep. Come on.
Success
Oh, Ziriab, it's too
switch
many. It's too
ID.
many. It's too overpowered. Hold on. I gotta write it in two.
It says undefined here. Oh my god, it fucking works! It works! Look, it spawned him. There's our baby.
I don't believe it worked.
It does! Look,
can't
there's the
work.
guy.
No.
There's the guy. It put him
on.
on 1-1 on the swords like I said. Oh my god.
What, crayons?
Janine and everyone, I love you so much. Let me copy this. We just did a big thing. Guys, together. Let's overwrite this broken garbage. Remember,
Get rid
the
of it.
text... I just copied it. I am so fucking dumb sometimes.
Janine says
Copy it
change
again.
position, see if it still works.
Paste. What do you mean change position?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Well, it'll spawn a new one. It's just going to spawn a new one. Okay, let's do like 4-4. All right, hold on. I'll do that. No problem. Position X at 4. And position Y at 4. Spawn it again. And then boom, look, it spawned another one at 4-4. Do you see? Guys,
Visual Stella is OP. They went down the rabbit hole and they broke everything.
it works. Fucking yes. 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 Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Okay. Now that we know that this code works, I pasted it in here. I need to change one thing because we don't want it to be at 1-1. We want it to be at X location and Y location. Y location, like so. So we're passing that data. And we need to put this up on 6 as well. Oh my god. I'm so glad that it actually does tell you. Like if you look in the plugin commands, it tells you right there. It says success switch ID text, but then in very, very gray, dark, blendy text.
Yeah, but how did they do that? How did they do that? They need to share their knowledge with me.
I don't know.
'Cause I tried to get a damn Boolean for like 4 straight hours, and I just went with a string afterwards.
I don't know, but it works for me, and that's good. It's always good when it works. Okay, so now that it'll spawn this, we don't need this here. Cut this out because you know it just will only work for one person and won't work at all. We're gonna put it in the testy holder thingy. I already put it in there. Whatever, it's in there twice. Okay, let me start the server over again. Oh my god, can we close the server? Okay, restart the server. We need to make Drifty number 6. What are we on? 16. Make Drifty 16 account.
Go get your paper.
Move this over here. Bada 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 bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Forget about it. Drifty number 16.
You can't draw on the
New
floor.
account.
You need paper.
Drifty 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here you go. Here you go.
Day 2 of trying to inform everyone the parameter names are incorrect. Janine, thank you so much. I told you we needed you. I told you we needed you. You didn't believe that we needed you, but see, we needed you. Okay.
Boro B says, I'm not sure that I'm okay that you made your love confession to me publicly, Drifty.
Hold on.
He expected one-on-one tender connection between you two. Boro, where do you live?
Oh yeah, okay.
No, I'm joking.
I must kill.
My Drifty.
Must kill. We did crash. Of course we did. X location is not defined. Why not? Tell me why. 421. 421. Where's that at? Right here. Boom. Inside. Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Of course. Let's spell it right. And maybe it'll work. That's a client-side bug. Let's make Drifty 17. Last night it was 22. So let's see if we can do it before 22. Connect. New account. Drifty 17. But Drifty is passing in non-string values. Yep, I am. I totally am.
Drifty is a rebel. A rebel without a cause.
They told me I couldn't do it. So I was like, I'll show you.
Sometimes stubbornness is worth something. Actually, a lot of times. Some people call it determination, including Toby Fox.
So now we need to make sure that it's changing the update properly. It's not actually sending the update. It's doing the thing that's supposed to do. Hell yeah, we're making that progress, baby. But it's not doing update map. So let's go to player tracker. When it receives the event player tracker, character name X location Y location map, check the map and then send update map with an underscore as update. Oh, I guess that would.
Apparently it wasn't supposed to work. Janine's like, will he ever understand how insane this is? How crazy of a coincidence it was for all of this to work? The world may never know.
Oh, because I didn't put parentheses?
Yeah.
I was like, y'all don't know shit.
Yeah,
And
because when you're working with anything else, you're not going to get away with that. You're going to have to put everything into string value.
Nuh-uh. Watch me do. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me.
Listen, I tried without string values so long. It didn't work.
Watch me.
It's not
Watch
fair
me.
that it worked for
Watch
you.
me. Watch me.
So jealous.
Watch me. Not parenthesis. Watch me plug in call. I have to close this. All right, Drifty 18. Here we go. I saw my error. I fixed an error. Y'all didn't even see that.
To you, Lord Valinar.
Take care, Lord Val. Thank you so much. No, not log in. Oh my God. Can you take me back to the beginning, please? Yeah, new account.
I want to know how to do the plugin registration so that it can take both string values and, you know, like booleans and numbers and stuff. That would be cool.
Watch me. Watch me. Ooh, watch me. Watch me.
Yeah, I want to be cool like Visu.
I want to be like this, you. Yo. Hey. Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit.
Give me that sweet project.
Okay, now we got to get T to get this project.
I want to run around on your map.
Yo. Oh, shit. Dog. Oh, my doggy dog. Okay, this is just me, though. This is not even impressive. Wait till we get
Vino. Okay, so Vino put in like, he told
stuff.
me use type boolean default false. You can do that, Vino, in the parameters, but you still have to check it as a string.
All right, here's what we're
You
going to do.
can't check it as just a native true or false or just a boolean value. It does not work. So there's more to it than that. Because I absolutely have booleans in my parameters.
Don't be bullying me.
I'm totally boolean my parameters.
Stop bullying. That was better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, hold up. MZMMO. This is new folder. We can delete the last one.
Yeah, just overwrite it.
MMO Jan 18 2021 at
Tony Floyd says, I call boolean bleep.
16:53.
Hi, Lily.
And then I'm gonna paste this here for T to play. Listen, we had a job to do.
You gonna say hi to everybody? Say hi. Oh no.
No, we don't want to say hi, mommy. Get that microphone out of my face.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Say
favorite.
hi, everybody. Hi. No. You want another chippy?
No.
Say chippy.
No.
Yeah, num means chippy, by the way.
Num num is
Num
food.
is food, yeah.
Give me that food, mommy.
Because nun means breast milk, which is her major favorite food.
Hey, Pedro. Thank you for tuning in. You're welcome. We're just having fun here. We're taking advantage of the awesome community that is RPG Maker. And people they just want to help, and that's so good for us when we're trying to make something really hard.
It's very cool. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you,
I don't know if
everybody.
we told you that enough, but let's say it one more time.
Y'all be awesome and stuff.
Hell yeah.
That's
You want
right.
another chippy? Say chippy. Say chippy. You gonna say chippy? That's not chippy.
She's eating.
No, okay.
Num-nums.
That's
Give me more
good enough.
num-nums.
That's good enough. Apparently at this age, they use word groups.
Yeah, they
so
group
like
all food
every
into
animal is a
num-nums.
dog. All food is num-nums.
Num-nums, yep.
That's
She's only like
okay.
18 months.
No.
She's 20 months.
21 months.
Listen.
That is typical dad stuff right there.
No, she's only 19. 20.
No.
She's 20 months.
She is gonna be 20 months in 5 days, or
Nope.
8 days.
She's 20 months.
20 months, almost 21 months.
Okay. Download this project if you can get a second. It's inside the 1653 folder in the NAS.
Oh, okay. Yes,
in the
you're
nasty.
speaking to me. I
Yes,
must
you.
pay attention to this.
You,
thing.
my love,
happening in
my
my
sweet,
ears.
sweet chariot.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. I was distracted by baby chip.
You know what? Just try to run it from there.
Okay,
Just see what happens. It might go slow, but it'll probably run.
I will do that.
Just see if it run from the NAS.
I'm gonna run it from the NAS.
That nasty.
Happening. It's happening right now. She's just taking over the bag of chips
She's just
now.
like, I'll
She's
put
like, I don't
both-
need to ask mom for num.
Both hands in the bag of
I'm
chips.
just gonna take them.
Yes.
It's mine.
Baby age -1. Yep.
Say something.
She's
Tell
eating.
everybody what you're doing. What are you doing?
She's eating chippies.
You're eating chippies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna get all those chippies? Yeah.
Make a new account though.
Okay. New account it is.
Oh my freaking! It does have a character limit, so I don't know. Oh, it did work?
Yeah, it worked.
He just smashed on the keyboard. Her count name is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And does either of us or both of us crash?
Let's see. I'm walking. Can you
Oh
see me?
my god. Oh, but
Oh,
it
but I'm
shows.
you.
Oh no.
I am you.
Okay, so the set image isn't working.
Now you walk. What happens?
All right, what happens if I walk?
Now you are also. You're me on my map. Look at. You're me.
Oh, we're still we're sharing the same ID still.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Nope. What if I leave the map? I'll crash.
You don't leave the map.
Okay, I won't leave the map.
So it's not completely working, but I can see T moving around on the map.
Yeah.
Like at least on some level. She's over there by the enchanter. Now she's in the bottom right corner. She's moving back.
Yeah. That's
So like
neat.
it is doing multiplayer stuff, but it's just not showing the right image yet. It's not showing the right direction yet. But that's awesome, right? It's not crashing.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
showing
crashing.
somebody else move around. Look, I'm this guy, by the way. We share the same image, though. Like, I have to figure this out. I'm going to keep working on this. But it is progress. It's very much progress. Hell yeah. Because last time, if I moved, it crashed, really. One of us would crash. But now we're not crashing.
Oh no, you're dropping chippies all over mommy. No. Can you not, please? Thank you.
Anyway, I think on this note, it's almost 5 o'clock, which means
Yeah.
this is almost a 3-hour stream.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I love you so much. We have to end the stream. We're feeding baby. We got to make some dinner for the kids. We're going to keep working on this. Join us on the Discord. Links in the description below, where we will post updates and maybe make 30-second videos on Discord. And hopefully, wait, Tony says, while you are both in, do some console logs and see what's what.
We will.
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
We have to go make dinner.
We got stuff to do.
Got to feed our chillins. Lily's gorging on chips.
Yeah.
It's not the most nutritious.
We're going to make some food. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye, everybody. We did a thing. We did a cool thing. T, move around some more. Some more fun
okay.
move me
I'll
stuff.
move.
Watch
Yeah.
that. Look, we can see T. We're tracking T's location.
I'm all over
She
the
actually has a different character. Sure, she got like a blonde chick, but it's not working right. We're going to figure it out, okay? We're going to
This
figure
is
that
me.
out. Yeah, that's her
I'm
moving around. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Join us on the Discord. Please come. Please come into the Discord. We want to see you there.
DVD, that means you.
Yeah, DVD, join us.
No,
You
Janine.
must.
Both
Janine.
of you. Both of you.
You must
Damn it.
assimilate.
You guys are hive mind as well.
All right, bye.
Get over here.
Bye, 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 bye.